Welcome back to the channel. I'm late to the party. It's Gaming News Weekly. I said I was gonna be kind of late. I'm way more late than I thought I was gonna be. But it's fine because we back at it. I got my Avion water with me, so you know I'm ready to talk. It's Gaming News Weekly, bro. Um there's been a lot of gaming this week, hasn't it? Sony had their showcase, abysmal. Microsoft had their Tokyo Game Showcase, pretty fucking good. We got some news from Ubisoft. They're delaying their game. It's roller coasters of brides. Freaking Dragon Ages in the bad PR sphere. I don't know what the hell is going on this week in gaming, but we gotta talk about it, bro. It's Gaming News Weekly Live. It's good to be here because I was just chilling. We were just at the festival. That shit was fun, bro. Had a good old time. Had a great old time. Now I had to come back. Got to get to work, bro. Got a live stream. Um, Where the hell are we starting, bro? We should start with that fucking state of play. High key, we should start with state of play. Because that shit was so fucking bad. State of play was Thursday. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro. That shit was so... It was so boring. I was like... What's the list for state of play again? That state of play list was fucking abysmal. Let's go to state of play list real quick. Fucking Astrobot DLC. We don't care. Astrobot didn't do that well for Sony. It is their highest rated game this year, but like in terms of players, nobody's playing Astrobot. Nobody's playing Astrobot. People act like they're playing Astrobot. They're not playing Astrobot. Astrobot's getting free DLC. That's kind of cool for the Astrobot fans, but like for the PlayStation platform as a whole, the Ghost of Tsushima like DLC that they showed, what is it called? Ghost of Yaudi or something like that. That's getting some bad PR right now because somebody was talking about the main character of the game is like a DEI like feminist lady. Oh, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. People write shit on Twitter all the time, so you can't really hold them on like what they said to pass on Twitter, but that is her main character. Now, anyway, Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a remaster. Why is Horizon Zero Dawn getting a remaster, bro? It already came to PC. It already looks amazing. Well, it looked good for its time. But they want to make a quick dollar, bro. So they're like, okay, since Horizon sold 20 million, let's remaster it to at least sell 10. They raised the price of Horizon Zero Dawn on the PlayStation 5 because it was discounted, so they raised the price of it so then people would actually want to buy the remastered version. That's a sad fucking look from Sony. PlayStation is doing a whole lot of just sad nonsense for no reason at all. We don't know why they're doing this. I know it's for money, but outside of the need and the greed for more money from their fan base, it doesn't make sense why they're doing the things that they're doing. Then they showed more freaking Lego Horizon. We don't care, bro. It's gonna go the same way as Astrobot. That's why it's launching on Nintendo Switch. Nobody wants that game. But Horizon is a moneymaker for them, technically. Technically, Horizon is a moneymaker for them. So that's why they keep going back to Horizon. That's why they keep going back to Kratos. That's why they keep going back to Spider-Man. Because those are the moneymakers. Those are the hitters for PlayStation at the moment. Everything outside of that, what people really want from PlayStation, they're not going to give their fans because the games don't make money. Those games didn't make money. Not for PlayStation anyway. Not for PlayStation standards. Because when you sell 60 million consoles and you can't sell 10 million copies, that's a problem. That is a platform problem. And Sony has that problem right now. They definitely have that problem because they're not selling. But the games that do sell, Horizon sells, God of War sells, Spider-Man sells, Ghost of Tsushima, I mean, it got 10 million after selling 2 times. So yeah, it gets a DLC spin-off game. It doesn't look like a next-gen game though. From what they showed anyway. It could come out and look spectacular. It's not like freaking Sucker Punch didn't do an amazing job the first time around. So it's not like the game is going to be bad. It's going to look bad. It's probably going to look just as good as Ghost of Tsushima did. But is it going to be worth $70 on the PS5? On a PS5 Pro? Is it going to be... No. It's going to look like a PS4 game. Which Ghost of Tsushima was a PS4 game. A good looking one. So like... When it comes to the things that PlayStation is doing, the PS5 Pro, they showed it again. After the abysmal reveal that they already had, they showed it again. With the same montage. With like 2 more games added, I think. Of games nobody care about, bro. Old games. People not going to buy a whole new, more powerful PS5 just to have to run back every old game they already had. They might play their old games. It'll be great that their old games do play better. That's what the Xbox Series X did at launch in 2020. Why is PlayStation doing that for a mid-gen refresh? We don't fucking know. We don't know, but that's the shit that they're pushing. The shit that the Series X was pushing in 2020, PlayStation is pushing right now with the PS5 Pro. And I'm like, that is sad work, Sony. That is sad work when everybody said Sony had the right idea. Just make the same console, 2 SKUs, 1 digital, 1 physical, and sell it like that. Oh, they were like, oh, Microsoft has kind of shot themselves in the foot with the 2 SKU situation. And now PlayStation is pulling that same shit. Just mid-gen. It doesn't make sense, do it. It makes no sense, but this is what we're going through for the PlayStation shot of gaming. They showed some new colors. The colors are actually kind of fire. And then Microsoft showed a freaking a custom controller trailer right after PlayStation dropped theirs from the state of play. Blew PlayStation shit out of the water, bro. It blew PlayStation shit out of the water. It was so crazy how Microsoft did that so fast. They dropped their controller commercial right after PlayStation showed their colors. Cook the fuck out of PlayStation, bro. The translucent custom controllers are gonna be fire. I might even get one. What else did they have? The Lake House expansion we already knew was coming from Alan Wake. Didn't need to be there. This Arch-Age game? I don't remember much about it. It looked like an MMO. The combat looked like... What did Gearbox give them for launch? What was the launch game called for PS5 from Gearbox that was shiny as hell? That was supposed to like show off the power of the PlayStation 5. I forget what it's called. Let me look it up. Because that game like came to Xbox because it fell off hard as hell and they needed to make some money. What was it called? Godfall. That's what it was. It was Godfall, bro. The game combat looked exactly like Godfall did. It looked like it has no weight to it. Everything just poised through everything that you swing. And I'm like, that combat looks kind of boring, Sony, bro. I don't know what you're doing. It's another Godfall situation. So I don't know how that's going to go over with too many people, but it's an MMO. So if they're trying to get a live service game off the ground because they still haven't got one yet, I don't know if that's going to be the wave. Dragon Age was there, which I really like seeing Dragon Age. Even though Dragon Age didn't need to be on their stage because they have exclusive rights to IGN all of September, and then all of a sudden you give PlayStation a gameplay trailer. I don't understand what BioWare is doing over there. Especially when it was just on Xbox stage in June. Hey, EA and BioWare got to get their money how they get it. Being on PlayStation stage didn't help them at all. The game still looked good. They've been showing so much of it all September. They didn't need this. They didn't need this slot. Sony shouldn't have sold it to them. But they did. Sony needed some space to fill. Bioware was like, "Hey, bro, we got content to show," and then they went and showed better content after the event was over. So after the state of play ended, Bioware themselves went back and did a deep dive of that whole gameplay, and it was 10 times better than what they gave Sony. I'm like, Bioware, why did y'all cheat them out of a slot? It didn't make sense, bro. Dynasty Warriors was there again. They showed that in May. Why come back? And then to make matters worse, Dynasty Warriors had a deep dive of their gameplay at Tokyo Game Show. So Sony got a bullshit trailer to fill their slot, and then they had a whole deep dive at Tokyo Game Show, which blew Sony's thing out of the water again. So PlayStation literally got shorthanded everything they shown. Because the Neo Dimensions game, I think they showed that more at Tokyo Game Show, and it was better than the showing that they gave PlayStation. Fucking Fortnite controller. Why did they even show that, bro? Hell is Us? I don't even remember what the hell that was about. I don't remember what that was about. Not even gonna fake it to you. The freaking the Legacy of Kain that got announced is coming to Xbox kind of killed that vibe because it's a PlayStation exclusive game. That motherfucker's coming to Xbox, bro. Those remasters are coming right to Xbox. The Metro VR game, waste of time. Monster Hunter Wilds had a better showing at Tokyo Game Show. Sony got ripped off with that one too. They had an all-around bad showing. Power World showing up on PlayStation stage is actually really good. Actually really good. They're going through a lawsuit with Nintendo for copyright infringement, which is kind of scuffed, but Nintendo has a case. Other than that, Power World being on PlayStation stage makes a lot of sense. They got the early access thing on Xbox. We played the hell out of it. It's fun. We got through bug fixes and all that. They can go live, launch it on PlayStation, do the same thing, work out the kinks and all that. Power World is fun. It's really good. It's really fun. It deserves to make some more money somewhere. So the fact that it showed up, is going to PlayStation now, is a good thing. I mean, it's on PlayStation right now, I believe. I don't know how well it's doing. I haven't heard anybody talking about it since it already launched. But Power World showing up was a good idea. Stellar Blaze DLC, the Nier Automata collab. That makes sense. It makes sense for many of reasons. It makes sense. The outfits, the kind of genre of game, they're exactly polar the same. I was gonna say polar opposite, but they're almost identical. Not polar opposite. They're almost identical. The same fucking game, except one is fighting robots and the other one's fighting fleshy things. But other than that, they have their little drone that like helps them fight. You know, it's a little gun. It does things. It helps them float around. And they're both female characters, with random niggas following them around, assisting. Other than that, still was a good game. They sold 1 million copies. They made a lot of money for Shift Up. Now they get a collab with fucking Platinum in Nier Automata. That's actually really big for them. That's really big for Shift Up as a studio. Not really big for PlayStation. They get the benefit from this. But other than that, like Shift Up getting this collab is actually really big for them. Because what if they made a Nier game? What if Platinum licensed the Nier IP to Shift Up and they made a Nier game? Because they know they have the capabilities of making one. They made a legit clone and it actually popped. It actually popped for them. So if they made a Nier game, I think it would work out. Midnight Walk was probably my favorite showing from the state of play. It was definitely my favorite showing from the state of play, only because the Lost in Random art style, I kind of vibe with that hoe. It looks so good. Hold on, let's run that trailer back real quick. High key. High key. Can I run that trailer back? One time for the one time. Can I? This shit probably gonna be loud as hell. Hold on. I'm not trying to do that. I'm about to get my headset. I don't know if the chat is working, so y'all gonna have to bear with me on that. Because I kind of can't start live streaming. But Midnight Walk actually look like it's gonna be a banger of a game.
Listen to me, burnt one. If you're intending to walk the midnight walk, you better be sure to keep your spark safe and burning.
This looks really good.
While I was in the black, I had a dream. There was a monster in the woods.
And on you go, like a moth into the burning light.
And this being a PlayStation VR 2 game kind of hurt me. Because this is actually exclusive to PlayStation. I don't know how long though.
Thank you.
Who took the sun away? Little soul, you charming little wanderer, where are you off to now?
And so it was that the burnt one and a small flame took a wander down the midnight walk.
And that shit was actually fire from PlayStation. That was actually fire from PlayStation. The only thing at the show besides Dragon Age, which I'm already hyped for, that was the only new thing we seen. And that shit was fire. That shit was actually fire. And I'm like, Sony, you got one. You got one with that. I'm not even gonna fake it. They actually got one with that. Other than that, outside of that, there wasn't much else. They showed the Keanu Reeves' voice acting Shadow as a DLC for Sonic, which, why did you need to show us that? Why did you need to show us that? PlayStation, buddy, they were with this showcase. They was literally wasting our time with this show. Because that was it. Besides like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I guess. That was legit the whole show. Nothing else to show for came out of PlayStation Showcase. And I'm like, that shit was it was dreadful, bro. It was so sad. Microsoft had a better show and they didn't have to show anything. And they did show things. That was the crazy part. They went to Tokyo Game Show and they actually showed content. New content coming to Xbox, new things for the games coming up. They showed things, bro. They actually put on a good show. And it wasn't even their show, bro. It was just a random slot at Tokyo Game Show at 3 a.m. our time. Which was like, it was like in the evening in Japan. But our time, it was 3 a.m. And I'm like, God damn, they really put on a show over there. I wish PlayStation did the same. But they're over there struggling. Now, the Ghost of Tsushima stuff, I don't know what the lady actually said. But I've been seeing a whole lot of talk about it on the internet. What the hell is it called again? I forget what the hell it's called. Ghost of Yotai. Because I've just seen it all over YouTube that they were talking about the actor, the voice actor for Ghost of Yotai. And I'm like, what the fuck did she do? And I think she was just I don't even know where it is now. The state of play was so scuffed. And it was wild because everybody was hoping Bloodborne was going to be there. And I'm like, why the hell would Sony put Bloodborne on the stage? Why would they even dare to put Bloodborne on the stage? Not only is Miyazaki not working on the game. Yeah, I know how that's going to go because people didn't like what Bluepoint did to Demon Souls. Even though Demon Souls came out looking really fucking good, they did change a lot of the art that people did not resonate with. What the hell would you think they would have done to Bloodborne? They would have took that art style and warped it into some crazy. But not only that, PlayStation didn't make a lot of money on Bloodborne. They did not make a lot of money on Bloodborne. So they don't think Bloodborne is gonna make them any money now. And not only is the fans, you know, they're crying loud like, "Oh, Bloodborne remastered, bring Bloodborne to PC." Like if they brought Bloodborne to PC, that means they would have to fix it for PlayStation. They don't want to spend that money because how much money would they actually make back? Will every Miyazaki fan from the 20 plus million that bought Elden Ring go buy Bloodborne? Probably not. Probably not. The Elden Ring fandom is not jumping over to Bloodborne, especially for PlayStation. They're gonna try to charge $70 for it. Elden Ring was a $60 game and it banged out. Bloodborne remaster for 70, nobody's buying it because nobody bought it at 60. So, so we can't act like Bloodborne remaster was gonna be a big hit for Sony. Even if they made the game, they weren't gonna sell that many of them. They maybe sell 1 million copies, maybe 2 million. Sony doesn't want that when they know Horizon can sell at least 10. They know Spider-Man can sell at least 10. They know they gonna sell at least 10. You're not gonna waste money on Bloodborne selling 1. They're not gonna do it. PlayStation's not gonna do it. Even though it would get them a lot of good PR on the internet, in the wallet is not worth the price. It's not worth the price. They could just release the code. Just blatantly just release the code on PlayStation. I mean on PC. Not even alter a damn thing. They still don't want to waste it. They don't want to pay Nixus to port that motherfucker to PC. Because they would definitely at least make some money. They would definitely make their money back on PC. But then they have to risk getting it motherfucking pirated. Or trying to get some DRM on there so it doesn't get pirated. Sony is probably talking about all this shit in the boardroom. And they're like, yeah, bro, it's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the hassle. Even though Miyazaki sold real fucking well. Miyazaki is not PlayStation. That nigga's a different breed. FromSoft's a different breed. If PlayStation comes out and makes that motherfucking game, people just might not fuck with it because Miyazaki's not a part of it. Just like the Until Dawn thing. Until Dawn is getting remade, but for some reason, Supermassive Games is not a part of that remake. Not a part of that remaster. That re-release. That's kind of what it is because it looked almost exactly the same. How many people are really gonna fuck with that? Supermassive Games has done so much more since Until Dawn that the fact that PlayStation is remaking it, remastering it, re-releasing it doesn't even sit right with me. And I like that game. That was the first game I played by Supermassive Games. I think it was their first game. And the fact that PlayStation held that motherfucker in a vault for this long is crazy work. Because Supermassive could have probably made an Until Dawn 2. They could have did a whole lot with that IP. But for some reason, Sony just sat on it for how many years? And now they're going to re-release it. I think Until Dawn might make more money than Bloodborne would. I think this is what Sony thinks. And I think that's why they chose Until Dawn over Bloodborne to be remade. Because if they're going to waste the money with Until Dawn, which is probably an easier sale. It's probably an easier sale to more people. Bloodborne just has a better ring to it for people on the internet. So people on the internet, they just talk. But in all reality, Until Dawn probably sells way better than Bloodborne does. And it probably makes a lot of people mad to hear that. But it's definitely the truth. Until Dawn probably sold way better than Bloodborne did. And it's probably going to sell better a second time around. Even though Miyazaki has made a big ass name for himself, that was just Elden Ring. That was literally just Elden Ring. I don't know how much Elden Ring's DLC did. Like Shadow of the Erdtree. I don't know how much Shadow of the Erdtree did. Elden Ring did amazing. But that was an isolated case. Because remember, Miyazaki made what was the tech game? What was the mech game that came after Bloodborne? Not after Bloodborne, after Elden Ring. Oh shit, what the fuck was that mech game called? God damn, I hate when I forget the name of things. Armored Core. Armored Core came out and fucking tanked. So Shadow of Erdtree did 5 million in 3 days, which is phenomenal. That they did really fucking good with Shadow of Erdtree actually. But Armored Core didn't sell 5 million. I can tell you that for a fact. Armored Core did not sell 5 million. So Elden Ring doing so well for Miyazaki. Shadow of Erdtree, 5 million in 3 days. Phenomenal work. Everything outside of that didn't do that fucking well. So Bloodborne probably sold 2 million. Shadow of Erdtree sold more than Bloodborne. And that's a goddamn DLC. So you think PlayStation is going to release Bloodborne when they can't even, it didn't even do as much as the DLC for Elden Ring did? And you think they're going to make money? No, they're not going to make fucking money. Even though they could, they could make money though. And that's the thing that I think the fans hold on to, is how much money they think they can make. But PlayStation's trying to bank on guarantees. And this is not guaranteeing them anything, bro. Bloodborne is not guaranteeing them anything. Because Miyazaki can't even guarantee that himself. Because he released Armored Core and made nothing. But then he released Shadow of the Erdtree and made bank. So it's hit or miss with either Miyazaki himself. So the fact that Sony has a Miyazaki game, a second Miyazaki game, that hasn't released on PC, that people actually want to play, they should probably run Demon Souls over there first. They should probably run Demon Souls over there first, because Demon Souls is the oldest of the two, and they already remade it for PlayStation. They should probably just port that motherfucker to PC. That would be a smarter move. Because if people fuck around and buy Demon Souls, you see the market for PlayStation Miyazaki games. Because it wouldn't be a Miyazaki game himself. It'd just be a remaster or a remake of Miyazaki's already known IP. So if PlayStation wanted to do that, they should probably do Demon Souls first. If Demon Souls fails, they don't do Bloodborne. But if Demon Souls succeeds, you know they gonna fuck with Bloodborne. Because Bloodborne is a better fucking game. But then they're gonna have to spend more money to get the Bloodborne on PlayStation 5 first. PlayStation 5 Pro Enhanced. And then on PC. And that's where I think that's gonna get them. Because I don't think Demon Souls sold that well as a launch title for PS5. How much did Demon Souls sell? Demon Souls sold 1.4 million. 1.4. They sold 1.5 million copies of Demon Souls. That means they're not trying to see another Miyazaki game pop up on the PlayStation in a long time. Because if Demon Souls only sold 1.5, how much did they spend on that game for Bluepoint to remake it? How much did they spend? It was good. It was good, Hendrix. How much did they spend? I wonder how much they spent to make this game. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We doing Gaming News Weekly. Been a busy week. How much did they spend on this fucking game? I wish I knew. I don't think it has a number on how much they actually spent to get this game made. But I think it maxed out at 2 million last time they counted. So it sold 2 million over 2 years. That's a million a year. And they probably sold on discount. They probably didn't make $70 on every one of those copies sold. So it probably discounted and sold more. Which they don't like that. Because they actually want to make premium dollar on these games. So yeah, they definitely not doing Bloodborne again. For sure. Because if they only got 1 million for Demon Souls, buddy, that's just not working. You still can't wait for DVC Sparking? Bro, Sparking Zero looks so goddamn good. I think I reacted to the full trailer. The full lineup trailer looks so goddamn good, bro. That shit is crazy work. And it's probably gonna be a massive hit. It depends. It depends on how much people actually wanna. It depends on how much people actually wanna play online, though. But they do have a whole lot of different modes. I know I'm not picking it up at launch because I'm be playing other shit. Because if I do pick up a game, it might be Metaphor. It might not be Spark and Zero, but I am gonna pick up Spark and Zero when I have time to play other games. But in my lineups right now, I can't pick that up. Even though it looks so goddamn good, I'm not picking it up. But there's so many good things about Spark and Zero. There's so many things that I look at and I'm like, okay, it's kind of scuffed. Cause it's like the power scaling of the game. A lot of people nowadays cry about balance a lot. There's a whole lot of crying about balance, and I know for sure if Bandai start patching shit, start removing shit, start freaking like start nerfing people, start buffing people, it's gonna be a problem. Because none of the Budokai Tenkaichi games have ever been balanced. That has never been a thing in a Dragon Ball Z game. Except like the 2D fighters. I think those are always really balanced because those are competitive fighting games. The 2D fighters are usually always balanced. The 3D ones, like even back to Rage and Blast, that shit's not balanced, bro. When Kid Buu come out there and start beating your ass, that shit's not balanced. No matter who you are, Kid Buu is putting hands on you and turning into a cannonball and hitting your ass around for no reason. And he's gonna do that shit to everybody in the game. That shit's not balanced. If a nigga pull out Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he's beating your ass. Unless you're just really fucking good, he's beating the shit out of you. Why? Because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is not balanced. He's never been. That nigga's overpowered as fuck, and he's gonna feel like it when you play him in the game. So if motherfuckers get on this game and start complaining about balance, like, oh, this character's too OP, they need to ban this character online. Like, no, nigga, like, that's gonna kill the game before anybody even gets to like it. Because motherfuckers gonna cry about balance changes. And if Bandai actually start balance changing, that's gonna kill the game. Because if they leave the game the same, the community that loves that type of game is gonna fuck with it. They gonna enjoy it the whole time. But if people start crying and Bandai go out there and be like, okay, we're gonna patch Whis that he loses ki when he dodges now. That's dumb. Cause nobody has touched Whis. In anime, in movie, in manga. Nobody has touched this nigga. So why the fuck would they be able to touch this nigga in the game? I mean, you gotta make him at least beatable. Like you can at least fight this nigga. But like if he was dodging instant transmission, there's no way a nigga throwing a punch at him is gonna touch this nigga. He dodged the nigga, instantly teleported to his energy. Niggas forget that part. He dodged a nigga that instantly transported himself from thought to energy, bro. He dodged that shit. Nobody could touch him. Nobody in a fucking game should ever be able to touch that nigga. So the fact that nobody could touch that nigga, they showed that nobody's touching Whis. It makes sense. It better stay like that. But I think I seen somebody like beat Whis' ass with Omega Shenron or something like that. And that shit was actually cold as hell. They beat the fuck out of Whis with Omega Shenron, and I'm like, Spark and Zero is going to be a really good game. The content creators for Spark and Zero, I don't know who I'm going to watch make content on the game. I'm going to have to figure out what person I actually want to see. You say you love it not being balanced. And yeah, like most people that's looking forward to the game do love it not being balanced. But then there's going to be people. I'm telling you, if the game hits big, there's going to be people that going to cry about balance. They're going to come on there and be like, oh, I was fighting online and I got just beat the fuck up by like Super Saiyan 2 Kaba or some shit. And it's like, nigga, you were playing Gohan. Like, what do you mean? You're upset that Super Saiyan 2 Kappa beat your ass. You're playing Gohan. Yes, nigga. That is how power scaling works. Dragon Ball is full of that shit. Niggas get washed up all the time. You're not coming in that motherfucker with TN and think you're about to beat fucking Trunks. No, nigga. Not even Kid Trunks. TN is getting his ass beat on by Kid Trunks. We know that. That is how power scaling works. Nigga. Krillin is about to beat the fuck out of Yamcha. He about to beat the fuck out of Tien. He about to beat the fuck out of. I don't think he can beat nobody else. I don't think he can beat Master Roshi. I don't think Krillin will beat the fuck out of Master Roshi. Like if he really had to try, I think Krillin beats the fuck out of Master Roshi ass too. But everybody after that, I don't think Krillin got that dog in him. I mean, he did like kind of flex on Gohan, but now Gohan has a power boost. So no, that shit's done. He's not flexing on Gohan ass no more. Unless Gohan start faking like he was before, and then Krillin's gonna beat that nigga's ass. Other than that, like he's not beating that many niggas. Maybe Mr. Satan. There's a bunch of like fodder characters in the game. Krillin might be able to beat them niggas. I can't wait for them to like bring like the dads and shit. There's gonna be a character pack. It's gonna be Bardock. It's gonna be fucking King Cold. It's gonna be a whole lot of motherfucking dads in there, like Broly's dad. They're gonna have a Father's Day pack or some shit, and a bunch of fucking fathers are gonna pull up. That shit's gonna be good. I think that shit's gonna be hella good when they add those, like all the random sayings. King Vegeta. I think those characters coming into the game later is probably gonna pop hard as hell. It's gonna pop hard as hell. I just want to know how strong they made this nigga Android 13, bro. I really want to see how strong they made Android 13. Because if they made this nigga a god, they need to make him at least Super Saiyan Blue level. Because the way he beat the fuck out of Goku and Vegeta and them in that movie, he deserves to be Blue level in this goddamn game. Super Saiyan Blue, he deserves to be that fucking strong. Because he's beating the fuck out of Goku and them ass. And I think he might be able to get stronger too. He might be able to get stronger. If Android 18 and 17 got stronger, Android 13 definitely should be Blue level. There's no goddamn way. Because I don't understand how the fuck the androids got stronger anyway. I didn't know they can raise their power level. I don't think that was in the codex back in the day. I don't think that was in the lore. That 18 and 17 could get stronger. Except Super 17, which they didn't show. So he definitely better be a DLC character. Super 17 better be a DLC character. And that nigga better be a god as well. Because Super 17 was damn near unstoppable. But how the hell we get on a tangent for Sparking Zero? That shit looks so good though. Is there even a... I haven't even been watching gameplays on Sparking Zero. Like I've been doing that shit on purpose though. I've been like purposely not watching it. So when I do play the game, I can see this shit for myself. The same with like Dragon Age. Like I ain't been watching too much on Dragon Age. I've been seeing the news, the headlines, the clips, and shit. And like I'm gonna see it. Of course I am because I'm on the internet. Not all the time, but like when I'm doing research and stuff like that, Gaming News Weekly, I'm gonna see all those headlines. I'm gonna see the most pop up. People send them to me on Discord, in the DMs. I look at it like, okay, bro, it's another headline. So Sparking Zero is kind of under the radar, except for like anime fighting fans. So Sparking is gonna be, that shit's gonna pop. I did play the Renata's demo. That video's going up. I don't know what day. But I did play that demo. Because we were talking about it yesterday on Saturday Morning Live. And I did play that shit. The fact that Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a remaster is fucking dirty. That's just dirty. You said you talked to my bro recently too? That nigga 12? The hell was he doing? I ain't talked to him in a minute, since like last week. Yeah, I ain't talked to him since last week. Somebody's actually playing this fucking. Why does she look so bad? I guess it doesn't look awful. But the new Sword Art Online game? You say you seem fine, just a bit upset. Yeah, that's that nigga 12. That nigga 12 is always a little bit upset. We never know why. That nigga, he just. That's just how he is, bro. He just a little upset. Unless something was actually annoying him, and then that would make sense. But other than that, that nigga's always a little aggressive for no goddamn reason. Hold on, we gotta talk about the. Yeah, because Xbox had their Tokyo Game Show. So freaking StarCraft is coming to Game Pass on PC. I wish they brought that motherfucker to console, but probably not yet. That StarCraft showing, actually, I'm like, they're going up. I can't wait to see that motherfucker on PC though, because I might just try to play StarCraft since it's gonna be in PC Game Pass. I might as well just try to play it. But then they got Trials of Mana, Legends of Mana, and fucking Game Pass. You say he was telling me about his love story. What, he's writing one? Or he's making one? I haven't heard that one. Fucking update. I'm not updating you right now, bro. I'm live streaming. Freaking StarCraft remastered and StarCraft 2. Yeah, with oh, so it's like a real story? Oh, this nigga's different. I thought it was gonna be fiction. This nigga's making a real story. Yeah, they show freaking Indiana Jones getting a freaking Japanese dub, which I was not expecting that shit. All the freaking pixel art, uh, what is it called? Final Fantasy games are coming to Xbox. They was like 1 through 6, and I'm like, because 7 is already there. I think 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 2 is there. 13 and 13, 2 is there. 15 is there. 16 is not. And 7's remake. Those are not. Oh, the new Alchemist game, they showed that there. Which actually looked really good. Bleach's game looked really good. Oh, the Bleach game is actually going to pop too. When the hell does Bleach game come out? I don't remember when it comes out. Rebirth of Souls? When the hell does that game come out? Because it might actually be. It says 2025. They don't have a release date yet. Because they've been showing hells of it. But they might hit. I know they're gonna release it after Spark and Zero like falls off a little bit. So after the Spark and Zero wave kind of dies down, they get all the sales they possibly can early on. They're gonna release the Bleach one. The Bleach one actually looks like it's gonna be promising. It doesn't look like a bad game. The UI looks fucking weird as hell. But other than that, Bandai has another banger on their hands. The fact that it's going to PS4 but not Xbox One is always kind of crazy But I think that's Xbox's fault and not the game developer. And I think there was a video where Kubo was actually playing the fucking game, and he's a Yodoichi main. Oh, he was beating the fuck out of somebody. And I'm like, this nigga's different. Of course he's a Yodoichi main. He made that bitch. She's OP. But yeah, Xbox Tokyo Game Show was actually really good. It was actually really good. Not getting anything from it because I already got my list. I already got my games. That Bleach game looked hella good. I wonder how the story mode is gonna go. Like, are they just gonna have like chapter battles? Is it gonna be like a open world game? Nah, it's probably not gonna be an open world game. I don't think they're gonna go that far. It looks like it could be though. It has great detail in it, but I think it's probably gonna be like a chapter battle game, probably a cinematic fighting game, kind of like how Ninja Storm does Naruto's story. How they have all like the big extravagant battles, like story plot battles, all built up. See, the thing about Bleach is that I like canon Bleach. I don't care about, bro. Most canon Bleach shit I don't care about. I did like in the beginning when you first watched Bleach, cause I watched Bleach when I was a young lad. So like I was just watching anime because it was on TV, bro. Because we could watch it, it was there. I was watching that whole. So Bleach was kind of cool. But even like when the filler stuff came out, I think the filler stuff was better than the actual canon. The filler stuff was actually better than the actual canon. Because the Bound arc, when he goes like half Hollow Ichigo, and he's swinging Zangetsu, just throwing his motherfucking sword around, disrespecting the hell out of him, that was one of the best fights in Bleach. In the early parts of Bleach. It was better than him versus Byakuya. It was better than him versus Kipachi. And people really talk down on the Bound arc. Like, bro, like that shit was peak. One of Ichigo's best transformations. One of his best fight sequences. That shit was fire. Then it goes to like the movies. The movies were fire. Those aren't canon. Come on now, bro. Toshiro with the twin Zanpakutos. Him versus his best friend. That shit was fire, bro. Then Kipachi lifting up a whole mountain just by releasing spiritual pressure. Nigga, that shit was better than everything canon. That's why I don't really fuck with Bleach. Not for real, bro. Because everything not canon was better. Everything not canon was so much better, bro. It was better than fucking Fullbringers. It was better than the Arankars. Bro, what season was that? It was a filler season where everybody's Zanpakuto came to life. That filler season of Bleach was probably some of the best Bleach you can possibly ever watch. It was better than everything they're showing in 1,000 Year Blood War. It was better than the Fullbringers. It was better than the Arankars. Then when those Zanpakutos came to life and started putting hands on the Soul Reapers, nigga, that was the best arc in Bleach. It's the best arc in Bleach, and that shit's not canon. Think about that. It's not canon. When Zangetsu pulled up and fucking Gasuga Tensho that nigga Ichigo. Fire. Nigga, straight gas. That shit doesn't work. When Monkey and Snake was beating the fuck out of Renji. Come on now. Nothing could touch that arc. Nothing in Bleach has touched that arc since. And that shit was filler. That's why I like the Bleach game. It looks really good. But if they're going to cut out everything that's not real, and they're just going to leave in like the canon stuff, I kind of don't want to interact with it. That's why when I seen Sparking Zero, and they were showing like all these freaking super characters, and I'm like, if they don't show GT characters, if they don't show none of the things that came outside of canon for Dragon Ball Z, I'm not fucking buying Sparking Zero. And I think a whole lot of fans were like that. Because GT is way better than Super. I don't care what nobody say. GT is way better than Super. In every fucking way. Villains, better. Fighting, better. Storylines, better. Transformations, better. Like, come on now, nigga. Bro. Fusion Reborn. Gogeta. In Hell, nigga. Fighting Janemba. Unmatched. unfucking matched, and they gonna do that shit with Broly. You gonna remake Broly and remake Gogeta? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. No, that's what we want that, and then they put that shit in Sparking Zero, and I'm like, they got it. They got it because Harudagon, Great Saiyan Man, Great Saiyan Man better be in there fighting Harudagon too. Him and that nigga with the sword, I forget his name. I forget his name, the nigga with the sword. But yeah, the Trunks guy. But yeah, that's why I like the Bleach game. I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with it, bro. Because everything I really like about Bleach is probably not gonna be there. It's probably that's why I don't watch. Like I don't really watch Thousand Year Blood War because it's so casual Bleach, nigga. That I'm like, this shit not even. It's not even spectacle because everything seems so like predetermined. Like when some of these battles start, everything seems so predetermined, bro. There's no plot twisted in Bleach. There's no like, oh shit, that was crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. Nah, it's none of that. And you can just see by fight scenes. I'm like, come on now, bro. That's why those filler arcs where anything could fucking happen is the best part of Bleach. It's the best part of Bleach. And I like filler in most anime. I think the only trash filler that I've seen is like One Piece filler. I don't know what the fuck that arc was. Where like Luffy had the fro and the boxing gloves. He was fighting like that shit was dumb as fuck, bro. I don't know what the hell that was. That shit was stupid as hell. I watched the motherfucking One Piece filler where they had like the water games with Sanji and fucking Zoro playing like water polo. I don't know what the fuck they were doing where they was like dunking niggas' heads in a ring. That shit was kind of weird. I don't know. Niggas had a ball in their head and they had to like dunk their ass in the ring. I don't fucking know. But that filler was kind of pretty funny. But they wasn't that good. Because it just didn't flow well with the show. But then I dropped One Piece altogether because that shit was ass. So it kind of fits in with the One Piece world, I guess. Because that shit was not fucking good. That shit was not good at all. But the Bleach game looks really good. Just hopefully it stays really good. It says the Ghost of Yotai is 300 years after the first game. That's crazy. 300 years after the first game is outrageous. Why would they need to go that far? They really just didn't want that nigga to be in the game. Yeah, they got Jin ass right out of there. I mean, they tried to sell that nigga 2 times. And like, oh, freaking. Why does it not look better though? They putting guns in fucking Ghost of Yotai, so it doesn't feel repetitive. I mean, I'm shooting every nigga with a sword. Like I ain't even play Ghost of Tsushima. Should I play Ghost of Tsushima? Like, is that a game you should actually fucking play by PlayStation? I mean, I've seen it. It looks good. I just played what you call it? Miles Morales. I played a little bit of it, the intro. I made a video of it. I don't know if y'all seen the video. I put it up yesterday or today. What video went up today? Hold on, let me go look. But I forget what video went up. Oh, the Miles video did go today. So yeah, the Miles Morales intro was so bad, bro. Like completely scuffed. Because they made Spider-Man look so stupid. They made that nigga look bad, bro. They made Spider-Man look so bad, it's crazy. And I'm like, y'all can't be serious right now. And they were. The whole intro, Spider-Man was getting his ass beat on. That nigga Peter Parker was getting his ass beat on. And I'm like, this is sad. Why is Peter getting his ass shit on like this? It doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense in all reality. It made none. And they continue to do it. All the way up to Rhino body slam that nigga through a wall. And then Miles hit that bullshit ass corkscrew flip and jumped over that nigga's body. And then Peter ass smashed against the wall and he was cooked. And then Miles had to solo the show. Which was fun. I mean, they made Miles look good, but the fact they made Peter look so ass was the reason I'm like, yeah, bro, I kind of don't want to play this game. Because there's no way Miles Morales gets a game, his first game, and y'all make Peter look like shit so it makes Miles look better. Like, that's usually not how you bring a new protagonist into the game. See, the same problem happened with Halo 5 Guardians. Because remember, they had this nigga Spartan Locke ready to take over Halo. But the fact that they tried to make Master Chief look so bad to make Spartan Locke look better killed that nigga Spartan Locke. Because motherfuckers love Chief with a passion, bro. We've been through this nigga through how many games? How much carnage? How much destruction? And you're gonna bring this nigga Spartan Locke and you're gonna expect us to watch this nigga disrespect Chief and we enjoy it? Are you fucking stupid, game? That's the same thing Naughty Dog did with The Last of Us Part 2. That's why they ain't made no content since. Because how the fuck do you expect fans to not only watch a character disrespect the fuck out of their favorite characters, but then watch them beat the fuck out of their favorite characters and kill them? Ah, you're dumb. Like, you gotta be a dumbass game creator to do some shit like that. And I don't know where Last of Us goes from there. You say your brother just pulled one of those. I'm going to embarrass in front of girls type of maneuver. What? So he trying to show you up for some bitches, bro? That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad work. That I'm not even gonna fake it. That is actually sad. Not even gonna act like it's not. That is actually sad, bro. He tried to embarrass you in front of them hoes. That nigga's insecure, bro. That's so sad. Like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, why the hell would you try to put a nigga down to make you look better, bro? If you have to do that, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. If you really need to put somebody else down to make yourself look better, you're not that guy. That's just facts. You're not that guy. Because you should just be shining, bro. It shouldn't matter who's shining too. You should be shining. You say you about to show you. About to show me up for some clout. You the one with the clout, my guy. I'm just grinding on the YouTube atmosphere. Just putting the time in, putting the work in. High key, I should play the motherfucking game, bro. What game should I play? I could play a PC game. I don't ever play PC games on the internet, bro. I'm always playing some motherfucking Xbox games. I could play The Last of Us. Not The Last of Us. I could play Final Fantasy. I ain't played that in a minute, have I? The vampire game. Nigga, I ain't even got that shit downloaded no more. And I'm live streaming, so I can't download that hoe. I'm gonna have to end the stream and then go download it. I ain't even got The Last of Us. I wouldn't even play that shit if somebody bought it for me. Actually, I might play it if somebody bought it for me, but I wouldn't play that shit otherwise. Because it looked actually garbage. Like, I think I played... No, I think I tried it a little bit on PS3. Before it was actually a big deal. Because on PS3, nobody fucking cared about The Last of Us. It wasn't until it came to PS4 as a launch title that motherfuckers cared about The Last of Us. Because on PS3, nobody gave a fuck about that game. That shit was not peak. But then PS4 came around, then everybody started singing his praise. Like, oh, The Last of Us is the best game ever written. Come on now, bro. Stop faking that shit. Starfield's DLC come out tomorrow. I can't wait to play that. I might just live stream it. I don't know when it starts though. So I'm gonna have to wait. Disable all my Hey, what's up, Cool Breeze? I'm gonna have to disable all my motherfucking mods. Goddamn Epic Mickey. I gotta finish this motherfucking Metaphor DLC. I mean this nigga Metaphor demo. I don't know how much longer the demo is though. I played that shit for like 3 hours already. I have 3 videos up for that demo, and I'm like, this motherfucker's still going. I need to finish that demo. So if anything, I might just boot up the Metaphor demo and finish that motherfucker on live stream. You say you starting a cult? Nigga, I'm not joining a cult. That's just crazy word. They gonna cancel everybody. They gonna be like, that nigga's a cult leader. Niggas gonna be like, oh, he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house. That nigga got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't want to be a cult leader. I don't like leading, bro. Actually, I do like leading. I'm not even gonna fake it. Being in charge is actually fun. It's actually hella fun. 1,000 bottles. That's just crazy work though. Like that's it. Like the internet is ran wild with the 1,000 bottles thing, bro. Why did the nigga have cocoa butter? Why the hell did he have fucking Johnson and Johnson baby oil? It didn't make no sense, nigga. Nigga got baby oil. Usually they got a song about it already. Who the hell made a song about it already? I ain't even heard of this shit. Who made a song about baby oil already? I kind of need to finish fucking Dragon Age, bro. We've been playing hella Dragon. Actually, I need to finish Dragon Age. You said better than being lack of thought, hive mind follower? You said you about to get the link? Okay. I'm about to look that hoe up. How the hell all these niggas playing Sparking Zero early? I mean, I guess they're content creators. They probably get the codes. I mean, yeah, I like leading. Only because it helps people not stress out over things. Because when you work in a place where motherfuckers are just looking for guidance, bro. They looking for any reason to not have to think about something. I like just being there to tell their ass, oh nah, bro, just don't even worry about it. And then they don't worry about it. Why? Because I'm in charge. So they don't even have to worry about that. Okay, bro, I just go, just go do my thing. I ain't gonna worry about it. That's a good thing. And they have a great ass day because of it. And I kind of like being that leader. I don't think I can lead a cult though. That should be kind of hard. Motherfuckers be looking to you. They're like, "Oh, what do we do today?" I don't want to manage your life, nigga. Like that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to micromanage you. I just want to, I just want to stand there and be like, "Oh no, it's good. We chilling. Just continue with your day." And I think that's good leadership. That's good leadership right there. You just don't have to do that shit. Y'all know I ain't watched anime in forever, bro. Which is crazy work. You said 12 o'clock. Is that a black joke? He's making fun of my skin. He called me midnight. Oh, check Discord. Okay, hold on. I have to pull it up on put it up on the motherfucking PC. This motherfucker gonna have to update, ain't it? You say you genuinely believe there's a gaming community code out there? There's definitely people. There's definitely people that got a cult following. Cause remember the Pegasus niggas? I think their leader is dead now. But the PlayStation fans, there was like the I forget what the fuck they were called, but they were Pegasus niggas, bro. They had contracts to sign for you to be a part of Pegasus Nation. Like that was cult leader activity right there. That was genuinely cult leader activity. That was crazy work. I don't know how the fuck they get niggas to follow like that, but like, hey, niggas strange. Brandon Jamal. Oh, this nigga Brandon Jamal is hella funny, bro. Hold on, I gotta find that shit on YouTube. Why is it playing on Discord? Get out of here. You say he had a stroke, but he's still alive? Oh, why did I hear that nigga die? That nigga Brandon Jamal's a goat. Where the hell is my YouTube tag? Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Fuck. I'm about to bring the song up on YouTube. Hold on, put this motherfucker up. Hold on, where my headset at? You said, did I see the new trailer for COD? COD has a new trailer? No, I didn't see that motherfucker. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up after this. Hold on, we need to see what the hell this freaking song is about. High key, we need to see what this song is about. Well, we know what it's about. We just need to listen to the song.
Fuel's got that heat.
Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that
Then nigga just put up baby oil as his.
and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires.
I'm screaming fuck Diddy, and when he go to jail I hope they fuck Diddy. And the court denied his bail cause they ain't fucking with him. 1,000 bottles of that pink powder puffy, that's gonna be on all the headlines. SVU did it, heard about you through the grapevine. Somebody called Detective Benson, through the walking sex crime. He thought he was untouchable, but now he facing fed time. My nigga, they got evidence from 2008. SVU did it, 1,000 bottles. SVU did it, baby, 1,000 bottles. SVU did it, 1,000 bottles.
This nigga Brandon Jamal is a genius, bro.
They seized cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles.
More than 1,000 bottles is crazy word. He's shooting baby oil at niggas. This nigga's getting away with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Bro, people was like, they really let Diddy out here with a mohawk back in the day. I forgot Mohawk Diddy was a thing, bro. I really forgot Mohawk Diddy was a thing. So they cooked the fuck up. Where? Oh yeah, Call of Duty. Is it the Replacer? Is that what we're talking about? The Replacer trailer? Cause that motherfucker happened today. Spiked baby oil? What the hell is spiked baby oil? What the hell is spiked baby oil? What the hell he spike it with? Who the fuck made it for him? I don't know. SVU Diddy. That nigga's different.
I'm back.
He laced baby oil with drugs.
I replace you so you can play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
The Replacer. Family time.
I'm your daddy now.
Hello, Daddy.
I like that.
Mittens is stuck again.
Mittens, you did this to yourself.
Sir, can you please just unlock the doors?
Just give me 5 stars. Now get the hell out of my car. Tacos anyone? Blessings and guilt for all.
Is he the Pope?
Kiss your own baby, lady. Bim, 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 bless. Call of Duty Black Ops is back.
So that nigga is literally... What the fuck is this? 10 minutes? Surviving Diddy? Nah, that's too much work. That's too much work. You said, what is he even... He's the Replacer, so he's replacing you so you can play Call of Duty. So the Pope is playing Call of Duty. So he's the Pope. The dad of that family was playing Call of Duty, so he was the dad. Abolish all white men? That's what I heard about the Ghost of Tsushima girl. This is the girl that's playing the new Ghost of Yotai girl in the game. And she was saying that shit on Twitter. Oh, they cooked. Sony's cooked up. They fans are not gonna be too happy about that one. They're not gonna be too happy about that. They're like, oh, she's racist. Yeah, the new character for Ghost of Tsushima is a girl. Yep, female character. 300 years later, she has guns and shit. They said she gonna have a gun. I think she got more than one gun. She gonna have guns. She gonna have swords. Yeah, the Ghost Girl, the new Ghost Girl. She gonna be a demon. Comes out next year. Yeah, it's kind of wild. She said all of them. Nigga, she ain't playing. She ain't playing. That shit's dirty. And now she's the main character of a PlayStation exclusive game. Oh, I know their fan base is not happy. Ghost did not need this type of PR, bro. But now they got it. Now they got it. Did they even show Phantom Blade Zero again? I don't think they did. They probably should have. Oh, it's because like she had the whole little like get up thing on. So like, you couldn't really see. So like if we go watch the trailer, the Yotai trailer. Let me just go watch the trailer real quick. Because the trailer was real fast. It didn't show much. So it was easy to miss. It showed like the start. It showed this, and I was like, this is definitely Ghost of Tsushima. Like I was live streaming at the time. So I was trying to figure out if it was Ghost of Tsushima or if it was gonna be like Assassin's Creed. And then it ended up being Ghost.
People come north to disappear.
Mount Yotai.
But you are hunting.
Yeah, this is the dog. And then it showed some more things. This person.
Every Ronin here is after you.
And that's the main character. Yotai.
You're the hunter.
That nigga dead. But yeah, this is the trailer from the state of play. It didn't really show much. But then yeah, once the sucker punch splash screen, I'm like, okay, it's definitely Ghost. But this looks like a DLC for Ghost of Tsushima. It doesn't look like a new game, like a PS5 game. It looks exactly like Ghost of Tsushima does. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just it doesn't look better than Ghost of Tsushima. It looks exactly the same. Then the motherfucking dog. 2 swords. And that's the lady that wants to get rid of all the whites. You say sure it's going to be enhanced? I'm not too sure about that. Because the game looks good. It's not like it doesn't. But I'm not thinking this motherfucker going to look exponentially better than Ghost of Tsushima. It doesn't look like it is. And look, she got her straps. They're like, yeah, we don't want the game to be repetitive as hell, So we gave her some guns. And I'm like, it makes sense. Because they moved this motherfucker up 300 years, bro. They progressed the storyline 300 years to make sure that nigga Jin is not in a picture. And then it's a girl with some guns and a, you know. You said, why not use the power of the Pro? Nobody's buying. The Pro is a cash grab for Sony to make themselves look better. It's not for the fans, bro. It's not really for fans. Especially if like a power 700, no disc drive. It's crazy fucking work. Stand sold separately. Nigga, they do not care about nothing but profit margins with that console. And it's so wild because you saw that they already had a 30-year anniversary PlayStation 1 edition of the PS5 Pro going up for sale. Going up for sale is crazy. They have the new upscaler. They probably going to be like, oh, you can play this motherfucker at 60 frames on PS5 Pro. That's lovely, bro. But it's because it's running a PS4 game engine. Of course it's going to be running well on the PS5. It's going to be running lovely on the PS5. Why? Because Ghost of Tsushima already runs lovely on the PS5. It already ran amazing on the PS4. That is what I'm saying. Sucker Punch's engine is already pretty optimized. So it can look that good. It doesn't need to look better. I don't think it can look better, actually. Because what are they going to do? Just enhance the flower petal textures? The current model, they already show. It looks just like Ghost of Tsushima did. Maybe even lower quality than Ghost of Tsushima. Because Jin had a lot of detail in his face. She did not. So I don't know. From what we've seen right there, we still ain't seen the game yet. That was just an announcement trailer. So it could definitely look better by 2025. I'm not going to say they don't have a chance. But like, that motherfucker is still running PS4 technology. And we can definitely tell that. We can definitely tell that. I don't care what nobody says. That's a PS4 game. You said you was watching Digital Foundry video and some guy. A noticeable difference in what, bro? Image quality? In frame rates? What does he mean? Because if he's saying PS5 games run better on a PS5 Pro, that is a given because they already are running on a PS5. They have a little bit more power to work with. We're talking about new things. New games with new names. Because, I mean, you said it's on their channel, but what did he say, though? You want me to go find Digital Foundry's video? Because they always talking some nonsense most of the time. But we could definitely go find that hoe real quick. It's not like I follow their ass on YouTube. I don't watch Digital Foundry. What game did he say, too? You said it's the game we know about? What do you mean? Is it the Final Fantasy VII one? Which Final Fantasy VII is running PlayStation 4 technology. So I know every PlayStation 4 game is gonna run better on a PS5 Pro. Nobody is saying that otherwise. Because it's a fucking PS4 game. Final Fantasy VII is a PS4 game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is still a PS4 game. Final Fantasy VII, the third one, is still going to be a PS4 game. No matter what console they release it on, it's still running PlayStation 4 technology. No matter how much they sell it for, no matter what console they put it on, it's running PS4 technology. It's not running anything new. It's still Unreal Engine 4. It's not even Unreal Engine 5 yet. And Unreal Engine 5 is the first edition of Unreal Engine 5 was PS4 Pro technology. Was early gen PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X technology. So if it's not running those, I mean, if you're going to say an Unreal Engine 4 game is going to run well on a PS5 Pro, I don't care. Oh, you said the video is titled Hands On? Because this one is PS5 Pro versus PS5. So this is not the one you're talking about. Let's see. Oh, 11 games tested. And I bet these are all PS4 games. But we about to go find this video. How long is this shit? This shit is an hour long, bro. I'm not watching this whole thing. F124, Gran Turismo 7, which definitely is a PS4 game. Horizon Forbidden West, which is definitely a PS4 game. Hogwarts Legacy, which is literally running on the PS4 now. Because it's not running that motherfucking technology. Ratchet and Clank and Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, Spider-Man 2, I can see because they've definitely made some improvements to the engine, but it's still a PS4 game. Ratchet and Clank is definitely a PS4 game. Last of Us 2 is definitely a PS4 game. Final Fantasy Rebirth is definitely a PS4 game. The Crew Motorfest. That's a random one. The Crew Motorfest? Hold on. Hold on. Let's start with the Crew Motorfest. Hold on. Because all the PS4 games I don't care about. Of course they're gonna run better. They're literally PS4 games, my nigga. But like the new games,
yes,
I don't know what technology the Crew is running though.
Like kind of like I've been saying a couple times now, to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, in that it's doing just one pro mode with PSSR, 60 FPS, 4K target. It looks way more detailed than the old performance mode, which looked a little blocky.
Okay, turn this motherfucker up.
A little soft, not very good. Again, in these side-by-sides, they were able to show me. There were some issues, again, when kind of focusing out into the kind of middle part of the image, looking at stuff over time, you were seeing a bit of that instability, and I am able to show you that with some of the B-roll they provided, some of that instability, some of that breakup. But it's got way more image detail than before, like a really stunning amount of image detail here.
So yeah, but how much is a little bit more, bro?
Here, there's no RT, no ray tracing in general. Some settings, they said, have been improved beyond resolution, so maybe some loss.
So wait, so the improved ray tracing that they got, and this is not running ray tracing here? So the PS5 Pro is legit, like I said, a cash grab to make their business look better. It's not for gamers. It's not for fans, because this should look blocky as hell. But I mean, this is YouTube.
They said some of the settings, basically from the old fidelity mode, were being kind of moved over here. It's also an interesting game because they're running all the stuff on dev kits, right? We weren't seeing retail PS5 Pro units, and they had a little performance readout in the bottom right-hand corner from the dev kit, and it was mostly at 60, but it was dropping the occasional frame, and I was able to perceive that not just on the performance monitor, but with my eyes. So that these demos were generally being run on 4K panels at 60 hertz.
So these motherfuckers was dropping frames even in kits?
Hertz, I believe, without VRR. And then some of the demos were at on these 8K panels, these 8K Sony panels, kind of just giving you some flavor for it. But in general, I was not noticing frame rate drops too much in these titles, so I think they were running at a pretty good level.
They shouldn't be dropping at all. If you got a whole $700 console and you're still dropping frames, and these games are old as fuck. Technically, this shit came out last year.
Until launch, and this already looks really good. Runs pretty well, and it's a very satisfying upgrade. I mean, I did not play that much of the Crew last year, but
nobody played the Crew last year because it looked like shit compared to Forza Horizon 5. It was literally Forza Horizon 5 from Ubisoft. Nobody was going to play that shit.
Next game, Demon's Souls, PlayStation 5 launch title, rightly celebrated as
a PS3 game.
Absolutely.
I dimly recall that it had a 4K 30 quality mode and a 1440p 60 performance mode.
That's correct.
What have we got for the 5 Pro?
So here, and I just wanted to say right off the bat, that like
he's missing
Souls in 2024. It's remarkable how good it looks. Like the guys at Bluepoint did such a good job with this.
It's a PS3 game. What do you mean?
Today it would still be like just a a top tier visual experience. It's extraordinary how good it looks and how awesome it is even on the base PS5. It's just it runs beautifully. It looks awesome.
It's a PS3
so
game.
Incredibly detailed. It's just a real highlight on the PlayStation.
It's running original code, my nigga.
Here, it's very much like Tilu, where there's a pro mode, and then there's the old cinematic mode, basically their equivalent of a fidelity mode or a quality mode. They called it a cinematic mode at 4K 30, and the old performance mode. So you get the new modes, or rather the new mode, and the old modes here, just like with Tilu. And the cinematic and performance modes are the exact same as they were before. The pro mode is clearly resolving an image that perceptually looks very 4K, I would say. It looks pretty 4K. It's a little soft, but it does hold up well, even at very close range on a 4K set. They didn't confirm any numbers or details to me on the upscaling solution potentially in use or the resolutions. They were a little tight-lipped about that.
So Demon Souls, PS3 game. Let's get this right. Demon Souls is a PS3 game. They slap a coat of paint on there. Put that motherfucker on PS5. Lovely. It runs amazing. 4K. Standard. 4K, 30 frames per second. Lovely. 1440p, 60. Lovely. They get the pro mode and they don't tell this nigga what the resolution is. What?
But it's resolving a good amount of detail. And the image quality was quite good, although Demon Souls is a bit of a lower contrast game, especially in the bullet area that they were showing me. So it is like a little bit more favorable. But they also did show us some footage of kind of a big boss fight, a couple big boss fights here. And they also look very good, even though they're higher contrast and they have more challenging content like fire. It does look very, very good. But I'd also say that Demon Souls is perhaps the game that we saw at the showcase that was the least in need of an upgrade on PS5 Pro.
Yeah, because it already looked good.
PS5 and a normal viewing distance, I think that 1440p 60 performance mode is actually...
It already looks really fucking good.
It's really, really good.
So the fact that they didn't tell you what the resolution was for the Pro, it's kind of weird. When if it was 4K 60, which it should be, because there's no way the 4K 30 cinematic mode they already got, if you're saying like, oh, it's going to run cinematic graphics with performance mode performance, this motherfucker should be 4K 60. But if Demon Souls, a PS3 game, can't run 4K 60 on a PS5 Pro, what the fuck are y'all upgrading for?
Base PS5, even still today.
What are y'all upgrading for?
One new visual feature, or new-ish visual feature, which is they have a new contact shadow system on the Pro, which looked very good. But if you go back to that PS5 version, they had screen space shadows on kind of these bits of rock and stone inside like castle areas, and this looks very similar, but it's a lot more detailed. I did see some screen space artifacts.
So random shadows is this new thing that PS5 Pro is giving Demon Souls. Random shadows on rocks that you probably walk the fuck past and not look at the wall like Digital Foundry. Nobody's gonna care about shadows, bro.
They wouldn't comment on this, but I did see some screen space artifacts in that solution. So I think it's like a screen space shadowing solution, but just with a very high level of detail here. So it looks quite nice. And it did provide a good amount.
So it's the same one, just higher quality.
Definition. Again, I can't show this to you, but just imagine this footage, it's just looking a lot more detailed than in this footage, basically, with more of those kind of fine shadow details around the edges of the rock faces and the stones, and it looked quite compelling there. So they are doing something beyond that base enhancement. Obviously, this is an almost 4-year-old game now, so maybe expecting the universe in terms of a PS5 Pro upgrade was not necessarily in the cards.
Then what the fuck is the upgrade for? I'm trying to figure it out. Because if you're not expecting Demon Souls, a 4-year-old game from a PlayStation 3 game before that, to be running amazing on a PS5 Pro, and that game came out 4 years ago, what the fuck are you expecting from games that come out next year? Them motherfuckers are not going to be running good on a PS5 Pro. That is exactly what I'm hearing from this nigga. They can't even get the fucking Demon Souls to run well.
Substantially better on PS5 Pro. And it's a very, very good looking visual experience. So I'd say this is definitely it's definitely a solid implementation for sure here as well.
Excellent. Well, let's move on to the final game in the roundup here. And it's the game that we really kind of want to see the most enhancements with,
Dogma.
because there's kind of flaws in both. Well, what can you say? CPU bottlenecks, GPU bottlenecks. Dragon's Dogma 2 is an immensely demanding game. How far they
It's that
managed to push it
motherfucking red
on
engine.
PS5 Pro. I've seen your B-roll, but it's quite selective. So I'm curious what your hands-on impressions were. It certainly looks good.
Yeah, so here the idea that I was able to glean from the developers is the idea is basically to have that same visual feature set as PS5, but rendered out with PSSR to 4K, which is just as we speculated based on like that 3 seconds of footage that didn't have those obvious checkerboarding artifacts. So that is a validation of what we saw last week. But this is a kind of interesting example, and I think I put it towards the end here because it's not very typical of the upgrades that we saw today, or that we saw last week, because there is some sort of interaction, I think possibly between the PSSR and the RTGI, where it kind of breaks, and there's a lot of disocclusion issues in and around the RTGI presentation. It looked very weird. On base PS5, it didn't look 100%.
You say you need the system in front of you to properly critique it? As a PS5 vanilla for accurate critique? You say you're not going by what anybody says? I mean, that is definitely facts.
100% perfect.
I don't own a PS5. I'm not gonna have a PS5 Pro either.
Element to that RTGI.
But like when they talk about how the tech is working, they talk about how the PSSR is interacting with whatever the fuck Capcom is already using in their game, and they're not compatible. They're breaking each other. That is what he just said. And it causes a weird image to happen when they start to clash together. And I'm like, okay, that means Capcom didn't work on the game with them.
There is some breakup, but in the PS5 Pro version, it did look a lot worse. But
it looked worse. Oh my god, it looked worse on the PS5 Pro because of PSSR. So they made Dragon's Dogma 2 look worse because the PSSR is clashing with whatever the fuck Capcom is already using, bro.
Also looked very much like the RTGI. Like, it didn't look like that old solution they had with the kind of more primitive GI solution that they have when you turn off the RTGI. So for sure it was, I think, RTGI, but just not looking quite right. They did mention that the PSSR gives them more detail than the old checkerboarding solution they had, and image quality did look pretty good outside of that aforementioned issue with RTGI. I counted out a few shots based on the footage they provided, and it looks like 1080p-ish internally, so that's like a 2 times upscale to 4K using PSSR. It looked pretty good here. But one highlight here that I think we did note based off of the footage that they provided, and also I did see this in person, is that it was running very, very well relative to my expectations. Maybe not very well in an absolute sense, but...
So they can't even get this motherfucker to run good on the PS5 Pro? He said it was running better than I expected, but it still wasn't running good. And that's crazy fucking work for Dragon's Dogma. Because Dragon's Dogma is this year's game. I think it's the biggest game this year outside of Dragon Age. Like the biggest game with the biggest name is Dragon Age and Dragon's Dogma this year. And this motherfucker's still not running good on a PS5 Pro. Come on now, bro. The PS5 Pro comes out in 2 months.
Very well relative to my expectations, because in that city area, it did feel like it was maybe in the 50s. It felt...
It was in the 50s?
Very stable, again, relative to what I have experienced on PS5, which is more like in the 30s and maybe low 40s in that area. And we do have a short segment of city gameplay that we were able to track with our tools based off of that capture that we were provided.
There's no way this is PS5 when you see that motherfucker at 53. Why the hell are y'all upgrading? For 10 more frames up? Come on now, bro.
It does indeed run in the 50s. It's not the most intense area of the city, but for sure here, it definitely, again, was not running with VRR, so I was able to see this more readily by eye. But this is kind of within that PS5 VRR window, potentially, even at 60 hertz output, although they do have 120 hertz output with VRR at the moment, so that should also look quite nice there. But overall, interesting upgrade. I think with Dragon's Dogma and some of these Capcom titles, they do tend to put less emphasis on frame rate consistency. And here, I think you're seeing a game that is like very clearly unlocked in typical play still, but is possibly running a good deal better than the base PS5, and also is resolving possibly in the end, again, maybe not in this showing, but a cleaner and more detailed image with PSSR here, because the old checkerboarding solution was like not ideal, especially on the Xbox consoles, where as of the last time I looked at it, it was not looking quite right even still. So yeah, I think it does look a lot better than that checkerboard.
Yeah, because we don't know what the hell the Red Engine is actually running.
Bees knees in terms of image reconstruction anymore. PSSR is definitely doing a better job.
Good stuff. There has been a patch recently. We've not yet looked at the console side of things to see what the improvements are yet. So I'm wondering the extent to which we're looking at pro improvements. And in the city area, you'd expect them to be using the extra CPU power,
hopefully
10% or whatever.
Yeah.
And that would presumably be compounded with the whatever optimizations they've included in this patch. But I've got to say, I thought it looked great based on the B-roll at least.
This motherfucker was not even running 60 frames though, bro. What is the PS5 Pro for? If even Dragon's Dogma 2, a game that was running bad on PS5, I think it was running bad everywhere though. It's not like it was only running bad on PS5. But like, if you're building a pro system, it's like, okay, this is gonna run our games better. You put Dragon's Dogma on there and it's not doing its job. What the fuck is the PS5 Pro for? What is it for? Is it for me to play fucking Spider-Man? Horizons Remastered? Because those are PS4 games. Of course they're going to run better. That is what I'm saying. They just showed a new game. Dragon's Dogma 2 came out this year. And the PS5 Pro still can't fucking handle it. They should have scrapped the whole fucking project. Once Dragon's Dogma 2 couldn't handle... I mean, the PS5 Pro couldn't handle Dragon's Dogma 2. They scrapped the whole fucking project. Because that is going to be new games. Bro, the CPU is the same as the PS5s, bro. They said they didn't change the CPU. Just the GPU got bigger. And guess what? Dragon's Dogma don't give a fuck about your GPU. Because the Red Engine is rendering a lot of shit really fast. A lot of computing is going on in the Red Engine. So that means the next Monster Hunter is going to run like shit on the PS5 Pro. Because the next Monster Hunter is running way more shit, way faster than Dragon's Dogma 2. We all know the next Monster Hunter game is pushing the fucking limits of the Red Engine. And they're going to put that motherfucker on a PS5 Pro and it's going to run like absolute garbage. So what's the point of the upgrade? If they just show Capcom's biggest game this year, still not hitting 60 frames, the CPU is exactly the same. They didn't change it. They said the big three. The GPU got bigger, they added better ray tracing, and they added PSSR. Those are the three things the PS5 Pro has. No CPU upgrade from what we heard. No CPU upgrade from what we heard. So, if the CPU is exactly the same as a PS5, and Dragon's Dogma is still running like shit because the CPU can't handle Dragon's Dogma, what is the PS5 Pro used for? Because old games are already going to run better with better GPU hardware. That is how PCs worked for years. That's why Xbox made the Series S. Because they know games are going to run good on the better GPU every time. All you have to do is scale things up and down. But the games that don't do scaling properly, it's just a glow up game box, bro. With PSSR. When niggas want to activate PSSR and it's not automatic, that means developers have to go in there and redo their games with PSSR to make them look better, which is just new AI upscaling technology. We already got FSR, we already got DLSS, and now PlayStation want to use their own. Fine. But if developers don't use PSSR, what the fuck is our games going to run like? if they don't use your new advanced ray tracing, what are the games going to run like? Because there's engines that don't clash with hardware-based ray tracing. They're going to clash with it. You see, the red engine is clashing with PSSR. He said it in the fucking video. So if the red engine is already clashing with PSSR, how many other engines are going to go through that same shit? You say you're going to sit and wait? I mean, they already dropped the blog post and stuff about the PS5 Pro. They didn't say any CPU changes. When they announced the PS5 Pro and they announced the GPU upgrade, the ray tracing, all that, they already did the showcase for it, and no CPU upgrade was announced. So they're not just going to randomly announce, like, hey, our CPU got like... No. They would have announced that with the rest of the console. So it didn't get a CPU upgrade. But that's abysmal, bro. If Dragon's Dogma 2, this year's biggest game, outside of Dragon Age, which is coming out next month, literally a month from tomorrow, Dragon Age is going to be here, and it's not running better. Come on now, Sony. You have a problem. You have a worthless console on your hands. That shit is outrageous, bro. That is sad to see. That is horrible to see. But PlayStation's very own games are going to be running perfectly fine because those games are still using old tech. Like, they should have showed Stellar Blade. I know Stellar Blade would have been popping the fuck off on the PS5 Pro. They could sell a whole lot of niggas if they showed Stellar Blade running on the PS5 Pro. They could sell a whole lot of niggas that console. Why? Because Stellar Blade is running PS3 technology. It looks amazing, though. Stellar Blade looks so good. It runs so good. But it's running PS3 tech. Nigga, it's a PS3 level game. Behind the scenes. I should say that more. Behind the scenes. Like, the underlying tech of that game is PS3 level. Everything, like, then they slap, 4K textures and all that on top of it to make it look that good. But it's a PS3 level game. That's why it runs so well on the PS5. You say you want to see more Alan Wake 2 on a Pro? I don't know if it's going to be better. I don't know if it's actually going to be better. Because if these games they showed, and it's crazy that they didn't show Alan Wake 2 in this video, because Alan Wake 2 probably didn't improve at all. Because Alan Wake 2 was one of those games they showed at the preview for the PS5, for the PS5 Pro anyway. They showed Alan Wake 2 on that stage, but for some reason they didn't show niggas playing Alan Wake 2 in his hands-on, because it probably didn't improve that much. It probably did not improve that much. Now all these gaming journalist outlets is like, we played the PS5 Pro and it's pretty impressive. No, it's not. No, it's not. Digital Foundry can cap for it. IGN can cap for it. Numbers don't lie, buddy. And those numbers say this shit is barely better. For $700, it's barely better. It's outrageous. How are you going to sell that to a gamer? You said what we saw didn't look different. I mean, yeah, from what we saw. But I mean, YouTube has their own problems when it comes to rendering. I had that motherfucker in 4K. So it was as highest quality as I could get it to you. Even though the stream is going to compress it down to 1080p anyway. But, yeah, the compression is already a problem. So, like, you would have to see it on your 4K TV, your UHD, your QLEDs. Like, you have to see it on your TV to really see if it's different. But am I risking $700 to see if the PS5 Pro is going to be good or not? Fuck no, bro. I'm going to have to take somebody's word for it. But, from what I'm seeing, from what they're showing me, the PS5 Pro is scuffed. You might as well just get a PC and just wait for PlayStation to put their games over there. Because that's the only way I'm playing the PlayStation game, if they put it on PC. And I was running Miles Morales at like, what was I recording it at? I was recording it at like 1440p. All the settings on high. I think there's only one setting that went higher than high. I think one setting went to like very high or something like that. I think it was like details and shit. And I put those up. So I had that motherfucker running max, I think. I don't know. I think I was just running it all at high or something like that. I think high was the highest. If I remember correctly, I think I was going through the sliders. I think high was the highest. Just like with Final Fantasy VII. I've ran Final Fantasy VII. All the things are on high. My shit was barely using 50% of the GPU. And I'm like, that mean the PS5 is literally underpowered as fuck. If it was pushing the PS5 hard as hell, and I'm running this motherfucker with half GPU power, come on now. But I play things on Xbox anyway, so I mean, it's more comparable to show that, okay, the PS5 Pro is gonna beat the Xbox eventually. But if your Dragon's Dogma 2 is running like shit, come on now. Come on now, what are we actually talking about? Because that's sad. I did not know that video existed on the internet. That is actually horrible. They went all the way to Sony, bro. All the way to PlayStation headquarters just to see, like... Yeah, it's kind of sad. You said if the hardcore PlayStation niggas get their hands on it, they say it's a dud. I mean, if they get their hands on it, they're gonna cap for it anyway. You saw what they did on Twitter after the announcement. They tried to make every excuse in the book on why $700 wasn't a bad price. When it was a horrible fucking price. With no disc drive, no stand. Barely an upgrade from what we just saw. $700. Come on now, bro. What is the $200 for? The fucking storage, which you could just buy a $99 freaking WD Black from the local store and put it in your PS5 is crazy work. It's crazy work. No, we just have to wait and see where people put their PS5 Pro up against a PC and see how it compares. That's the only way we're gonna actually see. We're gonna have to see PS5 Pro versus PCs because they said like, okay, it's 4070 level of power. Lovely. Go get a 4070. Go run Alan Wake 2. Go get a PS5 Pro. Run Alan Wake 2. And if this motherfucker don't push, we gonna know the PS5 Pro is not it. We gonna know the PS5 Pro is not it. But until then, I mean, we just gotta wait. Like you said, Cool Breeze, we just gotta wait because we're only getting hit or miss. Yeah, the fucking Horizon price hike is crazy because Sony was like, "Oh, we don't want people to buy this old ass game, a PS4 game." They raised the price of a PS4 game because they want people to pay for the remastered version. PlayStation, you gotta be a different level of scumbag at this point. The PS4 game, Horizon Zero Dawn. Didn't they increase that motherfucker by $20? Didn't they increase that motherfucker by $20? How much did they increase the price for? Because wasn't it 20 and they made it 40 maybe? Yeah, because wasn't it $20 and they made it 40? Yeah, it was $20, bro. And they made that motherfucker $40 because the upgrade is coming out. And motherfuckers just gonna buy the PS4 version of the game and then just pay the $10 upgrade fee. Which, why the fuck are they charging people $10 upgrade fees for a game they already own? Or a game you already created that they already can play on their console? It's still crazy work, but that's PlayStation for you. So a $20 game, they raised that motherfucker to $40. So people wouldn't buy the old one. So they would buy the remastered one for upgraded price. It doesn't make sense. But that's PlayStation niggas, they want to buy Horizon. They want to buy Horizon, and Sony knows it. So like, okay, we're gonna make y'all pay premium dollar for it. $40, 10 years later for for Horizon Zero Dawn. No. You said, but who knows if Sony will even entertain it? With smart delivery? Hell no, bro, because $10 upgrades. People are buying them. As long as they have fans that are spending money, Sony's not going to do the things Xbox do, except go find more money. But if they see, like, oh, we can sell them the same game again for more money like they did The Last of Us Part 1 with less content and their fans buy it, why the fuck would they do smart delivery? Why the fuck would they do anything for free? Why? Because FPS boost is free. Auto HDR is free. Those things just come with the console. Every old game gets those. Every old game gets those. They get upgrades. They get upgrades. What do you mean? Sony's like, yeah, go buy a $700 console to get some upgrades on your games. So your old games run better. Go buy a PS5 Pro. When the old games should already run better on the PS5. But no, they want to remaster the old games so they run better on the PS5. So they can make you buy them bitches. That is crazy work. And Sony got the power to just unlock the frame rate. A PS4 game should run amazing on the PS5. That's how technology works. That's why all the Xbox One games run amazing on the Xbox Series X. Because that's how power works. Motherfucking Gears 5, which came out the same year, the year before the Xbox Series X came out, is still 4K 60 on the Xbox Series X. No checkerboarding, no upscaling, 4K 60, because it's an Xbox One game. So it should definitely be 4K 60 on the Xbox Series X, and it is. 4K 60, solid, the whole fucking game. With Dolby Atmos in there, your sound quality is flawless. PlayStation hasn't had a single game that good yet. Hasn't had a single game running that good yet, and they got a pro console coming out. And Demon Souls, the launch title for the PS5, is still not running 4K 60 standard. Sony, go back to the drawing board. You should have just made the PS6, because that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Oh, why did my chat disconnect? Okay, it just came back. You said guys legit believe that Sony's going to start pricing at 80 and 90? If PlayStation want to price their games that high and their fans buy them, that's fine. Xbox already got Game Pass. So niggas not about to be fiending to be buying games. Niggas just about to move to Game Pass. And my motherfucking chat keep disconnecting. And reconnecting. Did you just see that shit? The chat is actually broken. I'm gonna have to turn the live stream off. We have been streaming for 2 hours. So it's fine. We already been streaming for a minute. I can go play some games. But the fact that people think Sony's gonna start charging 80 and 90. See, they're waiting for GTA 6 to try to pull some dumbass shit. Because everybody's gonna get GTA 6. And if GTA 6 want to charge people $80, $90 for their game, if Take-Two really try to pull that shit, Sony's going to follow them. The same reason they did that shit with 2K. When 2K came out and started selling $70 games, Sony was like, fuck it, $70. My games are better than 2K's, $70. Everybody follow suit. Collector's edition. The collector's edition better be 100, nigga. But if they start charging like $80 for a game just to play the game standard entry, I'm not buying games no more. I'm going to PC and I'm taking everybody's shit. I don't even care. Don't even care. I'm gonna become a fucking straw hat pirate, nigga. I'm gonna go get a one piece tapestry and put it on my wall, and I'm gonna be a PC nigga. Because developers got the whole game fucked up. They got the whole game fucked up. If they really think, okay, We charge 70. We're gonna charge 80. We're gonna charge 90. That's why Rockstar is skipping PC. Cause they know if they try to pull that bullshit on PC, your game's gone, buddy. And there's nothing saving it. There's nothing saving it on PC. So they're gonna wait. They're gonna try to pull that bullshit on console. That's fine. Pull that bullshit on PlayStation. Try to pull that bullshit on Xbox. I don't know. See, I ain't played a PlayStation, like, I ain't played on a PlayStation platform since PS4, kind of, because my homeboy and them had PS4s and I had an Xbox. So I was an Xbox nigga and all my friends were PlayStation niggas. So like, I played on PlayStations with them. I didn't own a PlayStation myself since PS2. So I went from PS2 to Xbox 360 to Xbox One to Xbox Series X. That's exactly how my gaming thing is went. I had a Nintendo Switch in there, but like, I ain't owned a PlayStation since PlayStation 2. I didn't want a PS3, even though everybody like, oh, we got free internet over here. I didn't want to play none of your games, bro. I had Mass Effect and Dragon Age. What the fuck you talking? I had Jade Empire, my nigga. Like, Gears of War, nigga, Army of Two. We was over here playing real hitters on Xbox. My cousin was over there playing God of War. God of War was pretty good. We played Sackboy at their house. That was cool. Little Big Planet was fine. That's all I remember. They was coming over to my house, bro. We playing Naruto. Nigga, we playing Dragon Ball Z, Madden. We were playing everything at my house. At their house, we were playing God of War. What else did we play? Nothing. We didn't really play anything on the PlayStation. Not for real, bro. Except God of War. Damn, I don't remember shit from the PlayStation 3 era, bro. Infamous was a hit. We were playing Infamous over there. What else were we playing? Not shit, bro. PlayStation 3 didn't have anything. Like, to really think about it, PS3 did not have anything. Because even we were playing Call of Duty and shit on Xbox. We was not playing that shit on PlayStation. And they had free internet. Nigga, we were playing that shit on the Xbox. Niggas gotta buy Xbox Live Gold. Gotta run to the store. 12 months Xbox Live Gold. We need this. Gotta play Call of Duty. So yeah, I don't know. Sony's platform has never interested me because they've always been kind of skirting the lines of what I want to deal with in gaming. And Xbox, they're doing pretty good. The only thing about Xbox right now is that Xbox's integration with PC isn't that dominant. So PC gamers really don't fuck with Xbox on PC if Xbox is not on Steam. You say you don't regret not picking it up? You said set the option is not completely off the table. Usually the PS5 what's the choice this time? I mean, it depends on where you started from. Like if you had a PS4, PS5 was definitely probably the way to go because all your games are already PS4 games. So they should be PS5 games until they started reselling you PS4 games as PS5 games. That shit kind of took me out. But I was on Xbox. Why the fuck would I go to PlayStation? Especially when I already had Game Pass because I was one of the OG Game Pass niggas. Before niggas knew what Game Pass was, I already was on Game Pass. I already had a good PC. It had like a 1080 Ti in it or something like that. So I had an alright PC back then. And then I upgraded it. And I already had my Xbox games on PC. Why the fuck would I go to PlayStation? So it was never in my path to go. It just depends on what you were gaming on before you bought a next gen console. I think that's kind of what it was. Cause a couple of my PlayStation friends bought Xboxes. Cause they came from PlayStation like, fuck it, I'm getting an Xbox. Cause Game Pass is a hit. Why the hell would you not have Game Pass? Especially if you just want to play random shit anyway, might as well get Game Pass. You can still buy the same games. PlayStation's own exclusive games aren't that good. They were all the hype on PS4, mostly because Xbox had no games. So all the hype was on PS4. So when PS5 came around, they already had all the hype. Scalpers was taking all the consoles. They selling them bitches for like upwards almost $1,000. Niggas was hyped. They trying to get a PS5 so bad. Niggas was doing giveaways on YouTube. They're like, oh, I'm gonna give away this PS5. They booming in motherfucking subscribers because everybody wanted PS5. It was a hype ass thing at the time. But now that niggas got PS5s and they have nothing to play on that goddamn console except Fortnite and Call of Duty, niggas should have just got an Xbox. Because now Call of Duty and Fortnite is in Game Pass. Oh, how the cookie is crumbled. But like that's just how Microsoft has played through this gaming generation. And they're gonna continue to do it. Now how Sony recovers from this, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what like the PlayStation games I thought would interest me. I've played them on PC and I regret getting them. Because since I didn't have a PS4, I didn't play none of those games. I played The Last of Us on like PS3. We were talking about that earlier. I played Last of Us on PS3 when nobody cared about it. Nobody cared about The Last of Us until it came to PS4. So we're not gonna really talk about The Last of Us. But like Horizon never interested me. It didn't look like a game I wanted to play. I wouldn't play it. God of War did interest me. I bought that motherfucker on PC. Hated it. Spider-Man, it looked good. It's Insomniac. I got Sunset Overdrive over there. I'm like, they can't fuck up Spider-Man. Played Miles Morales. Hated the intro. Hated the fuck out the intro of Miles Morales. I don't think I'm playing the rest of this game, buddy. And nothing else on PlayStation's platform interests me. Maybe I'll try Ghost of Tsushima. I could try that game. Cause it didn't look bad. It looked like an Assassin's Creed game. It always looked like an Assassin's Creed game. Except you could fight niggas hands up. You don't have to sneak around and do sneaky assassin shit. You can just fight all the niggas hands up. And I'm like, I might just fuck around and go out, battle every nigga with honor. Just start fighting niggas. Switching stances and shit. That could be cool. In other words, don't play it like Assassin's Creed. So I might go try Ghost. If Ghost let me down, nigga, nothing on PlayStation ever caught my attention. Be like, okay, I want to play that game real bad. None of it. None of it. Dragon Age is on every platform. I'm going to play the fuck out of it. Dragon's Dogma. Every platform. Xbox probably plays it better. I got it on there. Easy. I need to check one thing, though. Is motherfucking Dragon's Dogma gonna... Not Dragon's Dogma. Is Dragon Age gonna be available on the motherfucking Windows Store? I want to see. Or is it just going to go to Steam? I think it's just going to Steam. I wish it would come to the... Get the Xbox Play Anywhere. Because that should be fire. That shit would definitely be fire if it was Xbox Play Anywhere. Because then I would just download that motherfucker on PC if I wanna download some mods and shit. Cassandra's fucking movie. Talus's movie. But yeah, we need more Xbox Play Anywhere titles. Look, Atlas be cooking the fuck up with Xbox Play Anywhere. I don't know if Metaphor is going to be Xbox Play Anywhere though. Which I kind of want to see. Because if Metaphor is Xbox Play Anywhere, I might just buy that fucking game. Dead Rising 2 Remastered? No. No. Not picking up Dead Rising 2 Remastered. Because I don't think I've liked the Dead Rising game since Dead Rising 2. And I don't want to play that motherfucker again. There's so many new games coming out. I'm not buying a remaster of a game. Not the rest of this year. There's too many new things coming out. If there's a dry spell in the middle of next year, I might fuck around and play something different. But then there's always indie games dropping. So for me to actually go play a remaster of an old game, it better be Mass Effect, bro. It better be Dragon Age. It better be one of the... Like, it better be a game that I'm a super fan of. If it's not, I'm probably not playing your remaster or remake, bro. Unless I guess an ancient fucking game I ain't seen in years. And I want to play that shit again. Like how what the fuck is it called? Destroy All Humans. Like when Destroy All Humans remaster came, I definitely was fucking with that. I definitely was fucking with that because like that was a game I played as a kid back in the day, and that shit used to hit. I need to go find Metaphor on the store. How the fuck? What am I doing? Yeah, I'm looking for Metaphor. Because yeah, Dead Rising is it could be good. You say you've been on a buying spree lately? What you picking up? Picking up some bangers? Some real hitters? Is this motherfucker gonna be Xbox Play Anywhere? That's what I want to see. I think it is Xbox Play Anywhere. This motherfucker is Xbox Play Anywhere. I might have to buy Metaphor. Because Atlas really fucks with Xbox Play Anywhere, bro. So every Atlas game you buy on the Xbox, you get on PC for free. Every one of them. I wonder if Shin Megami Tensei is the same way. Hold on. Cause I think it might just be every Atlas game. Cause I ain't get to play Shin Megami Tensei either. And I think it is. It might be. I do need to get Shin Megami Tensei 5 as well. There's so many fucking games I need to play. But yeah, what indie games have you been buying? You said 3 Minutes to Midnight, Home Safety Hotline, Tiny Kins, Rewind or Die, Dex and Neck Break. We were talking about Dex that last time, wasn't we? What am I doing? I did see Rewind or Die. That shit is actually hella funny. But yeah, I've been playing all these motherfucking. I got hella demos I need to play. Cause the Xbox store has got hella new demos. I've been playing them bitches. I need to play Epic Mickey's demo. Cause see, I never played Epic Mickey the first time around. Initial 2? I always wanted to play that game. You said Paper Ghost Stories Third Eye Opened? I've never even heard of that. Hold on, I need to look that up. You said Paper Ghost Story? Paper Ghost Stories Third Eye Opened. I've never seen this shit before. Is it a Korean game? His name is Uncle Chan. Hold on, I'm about to bring it up. I still need to finish the games that I got already. I keep adding new ones. That's what my problem is, high key. Thanks, because I've never heard of this. This is a crazy ass concept for a game too. They're literally walking pieces of paper in a 3D world. They're 2D in a 3D world. But I guess it's paper world too, but the world isn't flat. Oh, she can see the ghosts. Born with a gift. Oh, because she can see ghosts? Damn. The fuck, you got necromorphs? It's actually far. That is actually far. Never seen no shit like that before. You see, you probably picking up Broken Sword, Shadows of the Templars Reforged, in Between Horizons. What is Between Horizons? Wait, where have I seen this before? Oh, is it on screen? Oh, wait.
Everybody on this ship was born in service of the mission. But something has been brewing under the surface. Too long, we've turned a blind eye.
When StarCraft comes to PC Game Pass, because StarCraft like Remastered is coming in StarCraft 2, I might just fuck around and become a StarCraft player. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. One chance. Between Horizons. I've never seen it.
Counting on me.
And they was trying to cook up. Ghost of Yotai. But yeah, all the pixel Final Fantasy games, I kind of want to play them. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to play every pixel Final Fantasy game, but 1 through 6 all coming to Xbox, and then you know Final Fantasy 7, like all the old Final Fantasy games will all be on Xbox at that time. You said the last game you purchased anytime soon? Retro Realms? Retro Realms Halloween? I've never heard of that either. Hold on. Retro Realms. Rated M for Mature is a pixel game. How you rated M for Mature? Retro Realms. What you legit play as Michael Myers? This nigga's a superhero? He's not killing innocents? Oh yeah, he is. Retro Realms Halloween. Ash vs. Evil Dead. His, like the Ash vs. Evil Dead game came out and completely flopped. I really don't know how they fucked that one up. This is a crossover? October 18th? I don't know if I'm a... See, I'm not going to be able to get that. Because I got Dragon Age to play. And I got Diablo to play. And freaking... And freaking, what you call it? You said as for big games you have your eyes on? A Quiet Place. The Quiet Place game look hella good. Yeah, Metaphor. And Alan Wake 2's DLC. See, Starfield DLC is tomorrow. Starfield DLC is tomorrow. I don't even know how the hell I'll start the DLC. I just know I need to play that hoe. So when it comes out, playing the fuck out of it. I do want to get Metaphor. Yeah, Starfield DLC comes out tomorrow. And I'm gonna be cooked up. I'm being that motherfucker. Learning about the snake people. How much? I don't know, because I already got it. Because I bought the $100 edition last year to play Starfield early, and it came with the DLC already. So I already got the DLC. I don't know how much it cost. It's in the Creation Club. Like, if you go to Creation Club, it's going to be in there. I don't know how much it costs. But yeah, the DLC comes out tomorrow. And it's gonna bang. That motherfucker's gonna bang out. You said what's the gigabytes? I think it's 15. I believe it's 15 gigs. Starfield's already a big ass game too, so yeah, I think it is 15 more gigs for the DLC. You said this guy called Vilgar DEI, so you asked him Tekken and Pokemon DEI. He said no. Because people just want to see what they want to see when it comes to the DEI shit, bro. When it comes to DEI games, they just wanna just yell about it. Because if Dragon Age was really DEI, why the hell did it take them all the way until the character creator got shown for them to be like, oh, this game is too DEI. We're not gonna support this. How much Dragon Age did they show? From June when they first debuted the game, all the way until the character creator came out this week. They showed so much Dragon Age, they had no complaints. No complaints. And then the character creator comes out, all of a sudden you can have fucking chest scars, and they want to be like, this game is DEI. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I can't trust y'all niggas no more. Because the woke mob is just they're just capping for anything now. They need something to be mad at. So they had to wait until the character creator got showed, bro, to be like, this game is DEI. But all the games that they showed before that, y'all couldn't say nothing was DEI. All the characters they showed motherfucking combat. They showed some story pieces. They showed characters in their little rooms at the lighthouse. Nobody said a word, bro. Character creator comes out. Oh, they have pronouns. They have scars on your chest. DEI game. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That mean the game's gonna be phenomenal. If y'all couldn't say shit bad about the game until the character creator came out, which is the best character creator by far from a Dragon Age game. You said there's no planet hopping in Starfield DLC? Yeah, you're going to be on one planet. You said Shadows get one nigga in his DEI? Facts, bro. See, and the crazy thing is, I don't think Ubisoft delayed the game because of DEI. I think they delayed the game because of all, like, they half-assed the fuck out of the Japanese culture in the game, and the Japanese people was like, fuck no, bro. You're not gonna hold us like this. But yeah, Starfield Shadow Space is gonna be on one big ass planet, or like a broken piece of a big ass planet, and it's gonna be time travel, from what they said. So you're gonna be warping in time because they shattered the planet with a grav drive or some shit like that, trying to find the Great Serpent. I don't know. The story sounds crazy for Starfield DLC. I can't wait for that shit to come out tomorrow. Right after I get off work. I'm going to be late as fuck to play the game because I'm going to be at work when it comes out, I think. But then once I get off work, I'm definitely playing that hoe. I don't even know if I'm going to make content on it. I'm probably going to at least drop something about it, make a video or two, just to like show my progress through the game, what I think about it so far. But Shadow Space looks like it's going to be a gem, bro. It's going to be a real party. Look, I found the freaking mod for the Tempest from Mass Effect, and they not putting that shit in the Creation Club. You said that DLC is a good price too. How much is it? Because I don't even know the price. Is it like $15, $20? Because it's on a completely different place in the universe and everything. I kind of want to make a new character to play through Shattered Space. But I don't want to play through the whole Starfield again, because I played that shit for 7 days. Oh, that's not bad. It definitely couldn't have been more. It better not have been more. But yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad price. Especially for like Bethesda DLC. Bethesda DLC usually goes pretty well. And it's coming with a whole lot of new equipment, new guns and shit, because you're going into a side of space that we didn't get to visit before. And they have their own technology there. They have their own fashion and all that. So like there's gonna be expansion content for the game. I don't know how much expansion content they're gonna make for Starfield, but I hope we at least get 3 of them bitches. I thought they were only gonna make 1. You said Ubisoft's problem is too many games feel the same. Most of their games are fine. They just feel alike at a point. You play 2 average Ubisoft games. Playing another redundant. Yeah, because when they turned Assassin's Creed like Far Cry, it kind of cooked us the fuck up. It kind of cooked us the fuck up. And then Watch Dogs was like Far Cry. Everything turned into Far Cry, bro. Everything turned into Far Cry real fast. And it's like, y'all fucked up because Assassin's Creed was a stealth game. It should have stayed a stealth game. They turned it into an action RPG. It should have stayed a stealth game. Don't know why the fuck they did that. You said it's 50. It better not be fucking 50. I can't look at the price because I already own it. I'm gonna look that shit up. That shit better be below 30. Oh, it is 30. Okay. It's 30. Oh, like that shit better not be over 30. Cause I mean Bethesda would be cooked. They would be fucking cooked if it was over 30. I wish I could play that shit tonight, bro. But they got their goddamn release date schedules. And I think it doesn't come out until like yeah, it comes out at 10 o'clock my time, I think. 11 o'clock my time, like AM. Which is crazy work. Why couldn't they just let me play this shit tonight? They could have just let me play it tonight. But it comes out in the morning tomorrow. You said $26.99 with Game Pass? That's actually really good. See, the Game Pass discount is actually phenomenal, bro. It's actually a slept-on little feature that we have. Because you have Game Pass and you do buy games. Games associated with like EA and Game Pass and stuff like that. You get motherfucking, you get discounts. Well, they said their demo was getting low frames. I didn't hear about that. They put an update on the demo for Metaphor to boost the frame rate. But yeah, Ubisoft needs to diversify their games again. Because why are they stealth games not stealthy? Why the fuck did Star Wars Outlaws come out and it was a standard fucking third-person shooter with stealth elements? Why are all they games like that now, bro? It could have been like Star Wars Outlaws could have been the stealth game everybody's been looking for. Because they used to make stealth games, like real ones, like Splinter Cell and shit. They used to have these stealth games that was perfectly stealth game. Talking about the AI and everything, it just fucking worked. Did all those people with the passion for stealth games just leave the company? And now the only people that's there is third-person action game niggas? With stealth elements? It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, and it's kind of why all the Ubisoft games are kind of blended together, because I think they lack in creativity. I think everybody's lacking in creativity outside of Xbox anyway, because Xbox just keep buying niggas that's creative. Every other company is kind of set in their ways because they scared to lose money. Microsoft is just they're just throwing shit at the wall. Yeah, Far Cry's open world was Assassin's Creed stealth elements, and it would like if it was full Assassin's Creed stealth elements. If it was Assassin's Creed 2 stealth, I think people would be more impressed. But it's not. It's less stealthy than Assassin's Creed. Like old Assassin's Creed stealth wasn't like the best. It wasn't Splinter Cell stealth. It wasn't. It's like playing a fucking Ghost Recon game right now. Or it's like playing The Division right now. That's exactly what the game turned out to be. Like a third-person over-the-shoulder shooter with some stealth elements. That's exactly what it turned out to be. And it's like, come on now, bro. And she could punch every nigga through the helmet. I seen a compilation of her just punching niggas to sleep. You said after 3 averages, they get a great one. that means Assassin's Creed has to bang the fuck out, bro. But see, Assassin's Creed is already not Assassin's Creed no more. But when they showed Yasuke fighting, that nigga was demonic. They showed this big ass nigga swinging the bat, the sword. He was throwing niggas through walls. You said Division and Ghost Recon is damn near the same game. Facts, and it's Ubisoft, bro. It's fucking Ubisoft, nigga. Like, how the hell did the Division and Ghost Recon blend into the same genre of game? I don't know how they did it, but they did. We don't know how they did it, but they did, bro. We don't know. Sony did the same thing. Every one of their studios made a different type of game. And then they all start making third-person action games. And now none of them can make nothing else. They used to make multiplayer games. They used to make shooters. They used to make fighters, stealth games, platformers. And now all they can make is the same fucking PS4 game over again. They can't make anything else. It's crazy work. That means either the passion is gone or the creativity is ran out. That's all. That's all I got. Either the passion is gone or creativity has ran out. Because there's no fucking way that they all only can make third-person action games now. You said one just got health bars and loot elements? I think they both got health bars and loot elements. Ghost Recon, they got health bars and loot elements. They got it. They got some big ass tanky niggas. You gotta shoot them real good. And they got loot boxes. You can find them. They have gear upgrades. You go find purple gear, blue gear. Get a better gun. Get a new silencer. Go craft some shit. They have a hub world where you like go back to the cave and upgrade your guns. Get new guns. Get missions. They're exactly the same. I played the fuck out of Division 1. Me and Flog played the fuck out of Division 1. I think we cleared the whole game. I think we might have cleared the whole Division 1. I don't know if we're going to play Division 2. We might. But we beat all Division 1. Division was actually a pretty fun game. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's just the way you said they spent too much money to take a big risk. It's because they don't understand. They don't understand the value of time no more, bro. They don't understand the value of time no more. Because these games are getting so big and bloated that they think telling a player 60 plus hours of gameplay is a good thing. No nigga wanna hear that shit. No nigga wanna hear that shit. When they told me that fucking Hellblade was 5 hours long, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to play the fuck out of that. That shit took me way more than 5 hours to beat. Somebody lied to me because the game was a lot longer than 5 hours. But a 5 hour game isn't bad. I've been playing Persona for half a fucking year, bro. That shit is hundreds of hours long. I think I've been playing this shit for almost 200 hours, bro. I'm done playing Persona 5. I'm almost at the end, so I'm gonna keep playing it. But like, why the fuck is this game so fucking long, bro? I don't want to play a game that's goddamn long. Give me a game that's 20 hours. I can play through that motherfucker, beat it. Yeah, like 60-hour games is outrageous, bro. And every fucking game has to be fucking 40, 50 hours long. And it's like, get the fuck out of here. I think Space Marine, somebody said Space Marines is short. Somebody said Space Marine 2 is short. You said you beat Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I beat Baldur's Gate 3 as well. But like RPGs, like RPGs like that, that's a strategic RPG. Sometimes battles just take a long fucking time. So like story-wise, I don't think Baldur's Gate 3 was that long. It's just the walking takes fucking forever. The battles take fucking forever unless you play that shit on easy. So I mean, that game kind of bloated for time, but I think the game is like 20 hours long. Like, if you're talking about from Act 1 to Act 3, all story, I think it's only 20 hours long. But the battles take fucking forever. And if you fail a battle, or you die, you gotta redo a battle, like, then, you know, the game kind of drags on. But I think it's actually a short game. I don't think it's that long. Because in dialogue, talking to all the people, looting things, RPGs usually kind of blow for time, but they're usually kind of short. It's like you think about it, Oblivion and Skyrim is not that long of a game, but then you play that shit for 80 hours and you're like, I ain't did shit in this game yet. Because you kind of get lost in the world. But now they're kind of forcing that shit into games. So like when you go play Dragon Age Origins is a long ass game. It's a big long ass game. Crazy how much shit you can do in Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age 2 isn't that fucking long because it's a compact game, and that's why I think it's a better fucking game than Dragon Age Origins. Because it's a smaller game. You get a whole lot out of it, but it's a smaller game. You're not stuck in here doing nonsense for a while. And then Dragon Age Inquisition comes, and they force you to be in this game for like 80 hours, bro. They put wait times in a fucking AAA game just to force you to be in this fucking game for more time. Yeah, and like when an RPG does a good job of world building and storytelling, you can be in an RPG for a real long time and you don't really worry about how much time this game is. I'm talking about these fucking linear games. These games are linear as hell, but then they fluff the fucking game out for 20 hours of nonsense just to keep you in that motherfucker for longer. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We don't need that shit. So how long was Star Wars Outlaws? Cause I know that motherfucking game better been short. Star Wars Outlaws is 15 hours. That's a good size game. That's a good length of game, and I bet they have a whole lot of fluff in that hoe. They had y'all just running around doing nonsense for a while. Space Marine is 7 hours long. Space Marine 2, 7 hours long. Plenty of fucking time to play that game. And if you play on a hard enough difficulty, you might get 10 hours out of that and enjoy yourself the whole fucking time. Why the hell do game needs to be 60 hours nowadays? Get that shit the fuck out of here. You said the crazy part you realize about creativity is so low. Because these franchises are competing with themselves. Why spend $70 on Assassin's Creed when the last one is 40 and has a better story? I mean, yeah, because they kind of devalue themselves. You say you still need to play that game, but this critique you heard it. What critique? About Space Marine 2 or Star Wars Outlaws? The only thing I heard about Star Wars Outlaws that was bad is that is a motherfucking Ubisoft game. It kind of lulls at times. But I didn't hear it was a bad game. Like people talk about how K looks now, but like the game is actually pretty well crafted. It's not that long, 15 hours. I know they probably fluff it the fuck up somehow. But it's a standard Ubisoft game. So like it feels like a Ubisoft game. So if you like Ubisoft games, it's gonna feel like that. It's gonna feel like that. But I didn't hear nothing like completely bad about the game. I heard it was actually a pretty good game. It wasn't horrible. But it's a Ubisoft game. So you kinda gotta take that with a grain of salt. It's not Skull and Bones. That's for sure. It's not fucking Skull and Bones. You said you forgot you got Gamefly, so no loss. I mean, yeah, that's facts. You got Gamefly, bro. I need to fuck with Gamefly, high key. But yeah, like if I want to play a Ubisoft Assassin's Creed game, I'm gonna play Ezio Collection. I still haven't played the third Ezio game. You said you play 2 or 3, no, you don't need to play another. That is a crazy fact. If you play 2 of those, you don't need to play another one. See, I just can't wait for Saber to finish fucking KOTOR. Yeah, you're not saying it's bad. You're just saying you're not getting a new experience. And yeah, and that's the thing. Like, the game doesn't feel unique enough to be considered a different game. And that's Ubisoft's problem nowadays. You said you was hyped the first time Outlaws was shown? I think everybody was hyped the first time Outlaws was shown. And then they showed what it played like. And it was like, Ubisoft, buddy, we thought you had something cooking on your hands until you showed us that is literally just the Division. It's just Ghost Recon. And you took all hope away from us. You said shadows look cool though. I mean, yeah, because when I seen Assassin's Creed Shadows and the motherfucker, like when they show Yasuke's combat. Hold on, we can actually pull that shit the fuck up. One time for the one time. They showed Yasuke's combat and he was fucking niggas up, bro. I don't even remember what the girl was doing. Is this motherfucker it? I think this is it. About to pull this hoe up. Yasuke's combat looked really fucking good. Oh, gotta get my headset back one more time. One time for the one time. It's almost time for me to go make some food or some shit. Where am I? Pick something up high key. Kind of late. You said you doubt you'll beat it, but you'll still buy it. I mean, yeah, but like I think I'm gonna get it because since they delayed the game into next year, if it comes out in a drought time, so like January, February, when Avowed is gonna be coming out, if I can play this game before Avowed, I might do that. Or like after Avowed, it depends. You said no one was prone like Solid Snake? Caught enough light jump out. Like this game didn't look bad. What am I running this on? Is that 4K? Is that 4K?
Big harvest requires many hands.
Like the game didn't look bad. This fucking bat that he has on his back, bro. When he smacked the nigga with that shit, it took me out. You said it comes out around Monster Hunter Wilds? Oh, that's gonna be bad. Cause Monster Hunter Wilds is definitely gonna be peak gaming. We already know Capcom is cooking up with that. So I don't think it should be coming out around Monster Hunter Wilds. Cause see, I don't even know if I'm getting Monster Hunter Wilds. It depends on the timing of when these games come out. Because I don't think Indiana Jones is gonna be that long of a game. Shibu! I don't remember him petting his dog. Do we pet it? He does pet the fucking dog.
Well, you are a friendly beast, are you not?
See, people don't even be upset that they add this shit into the game. Every game got you petting animals. You can pet the cats, pet the dogs, for no reason at all. But they keep adding these features in these games. Nobody's upset. But when they add some motherfucking gender identity shit, motherfuckers want to cry. But like, why are you petting a dog in an ancient Japanese game? Niggas wasn't going around just petting random dogs.
A samurai. One that does not hail from these lands.
I am a stranger, yes. But you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men of Kochiyama. They abuse their power, taxing us again and
Did I
again.
pull this motherfucker up?
Leaving us only scraps.
I think I did.
I bet they are in the market now, along the main road. A stranger might make good merit, ridding a village of a threat like these men.
Is that so? Then I shall see it done. For this life, if not the next.
See, this nigga look clean as fuck too. He got drip. And I'm like, this nigga Yasuke, he's a big ass nigga. Look, they got some forgers over there. But yeah, Ubisoft got to clean up their PR. They got to fix their company. I don't know what the fuck is going on with their company. They need to fix that shit. And this game might be able to launch.
More division.
Look, he getting bullied.
Here. More corruption.
Because I don't think Yasuke is the problem. Not completely. Because they made the anime. Netflix made the anime. And that nigga was cooking the fuck up in there too. So the fact that Ubisoft was like, okay, bro, we're gonna use him as the main character, isn't. I don't think is actually a problem.
What is happening here?
This isn't your fight, samurai.
Fujioka.
Keep walking.
Look at this fucking bat. Hit that nigga. Fucking crumbles this nigga. Look at his armor pieces going flying. You ain't seen this much detail in the Ubisoft game yet, and motherfuckers are upset with this. He flattened the fuck out of him, bro. He smacked the armor off that nigga. Oh, good blocks. Good blocks. Doing niggas dirty, bro. And I mean, you see the effort they put into this game. I don't know if like the cultural elements are done right. That could be debated for another time. But the fact that Yasuke is flattening these niggas, bro. You said the Ghost of Tsushima hate is crazy? Oh, you talking about the new one? The Ghost of Yokai? Yotai? He fucking niggas up. He's deleting niggas with this bat, bro. I just want to hit niggas with that bat.
Protector turned persecutor.
Look, he has to assassinate Fujioka. He gonna fight this nigga hands up? Wait, you making that nigga fight him? Wasn't he just on the ground? That's fucked up. Damn.
I'll wash away his failure with your blood.
You will have to spill it first.
Armor break. Put your hands up.
Who do you think you are? For the people?
She said, it's a woman. It's 300 years in the future. And she got a fucking musket. She gonna be popping niggas. Fuck a sword fight. She gonna be shooting niggas. Okay. This nigga fighting like Yoshimitsu. Fucked him up. Go ahead and behead that boy. Clean as hell. This shit was clean as fuck. I don't know why motherfuckers upset at Yasuke, bro. They can't be upset at Yasuke. They can't be upset at the detail of this game either. Because this shit actually looks really good. What are you doing, old man? Hidden blade.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow.
What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
The daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
I don't think it being a lady is a problem. I did see a YouTube video and it had that she was definitely pushing the motherfucking the men hate agenda on Twitter. I don't know how long ago, but she was doing it, and motherfuckers brought that shit up on YouTube, and I think that's the problem that they got with it being a lady. It's just the lady that they chose to play her is actually probably not a good person in real life, and they're like, we don't want to support this lady. That could just be the thing. I don't know for sure, but you know,
in the shadows,
that's how it is.
to serve the light.
I'll go straight for the daimyo. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head?
And now she's stealthing through the thing. I don't think I even watched her stealth part. Like the stealth part of this, I don't think I watched it. Actually kind of clean. Not even gonna fake it. I don't think I've seen the stealth part of this. He got armor and shit on, so how is she gonna one-tap niggas like him? But she did hit that prone crawl like Solid Snake. That nigga was not faking it.
You're mine now.
You see that Twitter shit don't matter. It's a video game. Well, no, it's people, cause like people like, why y'all hiring actors that say shit like this on Twitter? Oh yeah, she's really cooking the fuck up. See, hold on. If Ubisoft can do stealth right again, cause she's fucking these niggas up. How the hell does Star Wars Outlaws have such bad stealth mechanics? Even our parkour is actually pretty clean. She moving like she's Sekiro. Yoink. Oh, I thought she got caught.
A grave, huh?
Oh, she about to get caught. There's no way they didn't fucking see you. We just kidnap a random lady? Oh, they got knockout mechanics. Okay, so you just put her to sleep. Turn the light off. This is old Assassin's Creed movement right here. Like this is old stealth Assassin's Creed. You pulling that nigga through the wall? That's crazy fucking work. That was clean as hell.
He's coming.
Eagle
I need to
vision?
hide.
Hell nah, you can't do that shit for real. Hell no, she ain't just pull that fucking shit. Sam Fish, that's crazy work. What? I ain't even see a button prompt to do that. That had to be scripted. Wait, why didn't she go for the yellow nigga? Lord Hiyashi. Got 2 motherfucking guards. Are you gonna do some superpower move? Can you teleport and shit like the other games? Or like send 3 of yourself like Mirage?
Good riddance.
There's no way he don't see you. There's no fucking way he didn't. He looked right at you.
A daimyo like
It could be the
that
rain.
versus
Then you know the rain could have blinded him a little
what
bit.
I'm about to give him.
Her ass is crawling into the water, bro. What the fuck? This bitch is a danger. Nigga, she got a breathing tube. Oh, she got the fucking ball and chain from Ninja Assassin. She's doing so much fucking damage.
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
And she's just running away. You didn't even use a smoke bomb. They know where you're running. I guess it's raining outside, so they kind of can't follow you too well. Because if the rain ties into it, that's why she's so quiet. I mean, that's why she can be so loud and still be kind of quiet at the same time. Because it's fucking thunderstorming outside. There's no way Yasuke big ass is stealthing through anything though. That nigga's massive. But like that showing is actually really fucking good.
Two being allies then.
How do they meet? I need to know. I need to know how the hell they meet. And that motherfucker got pushed back. It got pushed back. That is crazy work. Because the game actually looked really fucking good. And I see the thing that gameplay didn't get credit for is they actually showed the game in a good light. You know how many gameplays have been shown and niggas just suck at the game? So the gameplay don't even look good because they suck at the game. It's so crazy how you be watching a gameplay trailer and them niggas are getting their ass beat on. And it's like, y'all couldn't have put this motherfucker in God mode and just showed the game being played good? Hell nah, bro. They gotta be ass. Niggas got a real deal be trash at the game. Not that one. They made Yasuke and them look phenomenal, bro. Even the stealth was really good. I don't know if the rain actually tied into her being stealthy and shit like that. Usually Yasuke better be making biracial babies. We don't even know if that's a part of the game. But that shit looked good. So I really don't know where all the controversy came from outside of the Japanese government not dealing with Ubisoft, like stealing different like memento things and putting them in the game without permission. There was a whole lot of things that Ubisoft did do with this game. That's the reason why the Japanese government was on their ass about. They need to fix those things. Other than that, I don't know why the woke mob was at this game saying like, oh, it's DEI. It's not. They put too much fucking work into it to just be DEI. I don't know what the fuck they're on about. That shit look good though. But damn, bro, that shit's delayed out. I'm gonna have to make a timeline of games and when they come out. You said the biracial kids will make it DEI? Oh shit. It definitely would though. They're like, look at this, all this diversity and inclusion. No, that shit looks really fucking good though. What time is it? It's 6:30. Folks, I gotta get off stream. We gotta end the stream, bro, because I've been streaming for hellas. How long I've been streaming actually? 3 hours? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. But yeah, I'm about to end the stream right here. So make sure that like button, subscribe. I need to go make food. Eat food, at least. I need to go pick up some food. I need to eat something. So make sure that like button, subscribe. You say you about to reinstall Starfield? That motherfucker's big. It's like 120 gigs right now. So you gotta empty out the hard drive or something to install that hoe. But yeah, Starfield's DLC come out tomorrow. Bro, that shit's about to bang out. It's about to bang out. I wonder if I can leave work early. They might let me leave early. I might ask. I'm like, hey bro, can I just slide the fuck out at like 1 o'clock? Let me leave. I'm out of there. I'm going to play Starfield, but who knows? Make sure to like button, subscribe, and hey, it's been Gaming News Weekly. It's good, bro. Cool breeze. Everybody, I'll see y'all in the next one.